Ah, dialogue. Or one might be tempted to help an android through a, perhaps, horrible fate. Via repairs, because I will be a repair technician. I don't repair things normally, but that doesn't stop me from being the most qualified person there is regarding this line of work. Besides, how many androids have you repaired, am I right? Oh, this can't go too well. Hello, Michelle. Oh. How are you doing over there? I seem to have gotten a bit used to life in Chroma City. Chroma City? That feels awfully generic. Are you sure you've gotten used to life there, though, sir? Who's an alcoholic who's doing drugs? It's alright, buddy. You can move out of there. I'm sure it's expensive. Instead of the rising sun, I have started dividing my days by payment approvals and insufficient funds. A light monopolized by Sunshine Corp has replaced the sun, and most things are solved with price tags. You can move! Just go elsewhere? I wish beer was the only thing I had to pay for. Gotta pay for the sun? Right, the price of beer went up again recently. Everything is going up, except there are two things, the sun and my income. Man, you're having a hard time. Why are you still here? It's alright, buddy. You don't need to worry about anything, okay? Except your income and your moving house. Just move to the countryside, become a farmer. It's not as bad as you think it might be. But Michelle, everything comes at a high price except for the value of labor. But I can find some stability, at least while I'm working. Well, that's good. Maybe you still want to move, though. When I drifted here after we parted ways, I thought my incompetence was the reason for our breakup. Oh, I didn't realize how desperate this guy was. And that thought still weighs me down. I can't say things are completely different now, but here, at least while I'm holding on to my work, that weight lifts, just for a moment. Sorry, buddy. Regardless of how much I earn, for that time, at least I have the assurance that I won't collapse. The people I meet, the conversations we have, and what I've come to feel, I want to tell you about it. On the second floor of a commercial district, slightly away from the city center. Please go on a date with me. Repair Clinic Dialogue. A place where the outside noise recedes with just a few words of small talk. Don't criticize my naming skills. You know, I see your desperation, but I appreciate the confidence. Because in Chroma City, they give estimates for heartbreaks and charge for repairs. December 14th. Oh, they're gonna have their date on Christmas? Michelle. He just wrote his heart out to you. And the most you can say is, lame.
I said the name is totally lame. And Chris, did you have a beer? What's wrong with the sentimental nonsense this early in the morning?
At least she doesn't hate you much? I was thinking about a customer from yesterday. I couldn't help it. He came in saying his portable virtual chip was stuck and maybe it activated during repairs because he started running around the room like crazy, stringing a leather belt at me. Buddy, why do you want this line of work? This sounds horrible. Thanks to him, my dial equipment almost bit the dust too.
That's because you have such a shady and lame name. Only customers fitting that description would show up.
Don't tell me. You're talking about the oasis of Chroma City, bathed in neon light, Dialogue Repair Clinic? Our repair clinic is an all-around sanctuary that provides not just quick and accurate repairs, but also emotional stability through comfortable conversation. This is not a hypocrite speaking. It is simply a sad man. He needs emotional stability. Perhaps he's getting that through a bit of work. Oh. Michelle, he's not a bad man.
That shady name is exactly why EVEs needing repair turn away and go elsewhere. Emotional stability for EVs? That feels less like shady and more like creepy. Is that why you habitually make Eve sweat themselves?
Please don't explain it. To be precise, it's the act of discharging overheated coolant. Your phrasing is misleading.
Same difference.
Please. I'm understanding why they broke up. What do you mean, same difference? Please don't dig your grave any deeper. It will cost you so much more money. You're probably the only one who describes it like that.
Stop spouting nonsense so early and check your equipment already. Are you not opening for business today?
You used to love stories like this. Even though you used to sing about wanting to become an Eve when you were little.
Shut up. Seems like the hangover minister's beer is pretty bad. And speaking of Eves, why don't you replace the outdated equipment in your repair clinic? Using a dial when deal is already out is disrespectful to them.
What you're overlooking is that D1AL equipment is strictly specialized for diagnoses. The diagnostic performance was so good from the first generation that even with the 5th generation out, it hasn't drastically improved. Dude! No, Michelle has a point. Please get to work. Get off your phone. I see why he's in this line of work. What he needs isn't an upgrade or anything of that sort. He needs a personality check. I'm sure he could get some in this city. They got everything, it seems. For a price. I'm sure he can. It might be down the street, right? There's something down the street, I'm sure. Probably.
Then what's different?
The main advancements are the unit synthesis, convenience in the synthesis process, overclocking synthesized parts, firmware modifications, etc. However, I can make up for the dial's lagging synthesis performance purely with the touch of my fingertips.
That's actually kind of impressive.
Crucially, if I upgrade to a newer generation,
Why is there an extra subscription fee?
there would be no point in having registered as the business as D1AL-ogue. Oh, that hole is really costing ya. Oh, he's dug it deep. You don't seem to get it. A little wit breathes vitality into a weary life, and also,
Seeing this strangely named repair clinic operating normally, I guess your skills really are unquestionable. Then it should be a breeze if I suddenly test you with the standard D1AL practical level 1 mock maintenance, right?
Throws his phone to the side. It's time to work now. Oh. Hey, look over here. Right over this way. It's the coffin store. That's where you'll buy yours. Practice repair. Prove Michelle wrong about your skills. Let's help. Yes, do tell me how to tutorial. You can check the damage spot on the dial that currently needs repair. Okay, I see a few areas of interest. Hover over damage spot to show the required units. Okay. Firstly, let's select click the red spot. Yes, here. Okay. Dials consist of 4 layers of 6 indices. Each module can be dragged to swap places with adjacent modules. Did I play this, like, on my phone? back in the day. Maybe it's Puzzles and Dragons. Aligning 3 or more modules in a row synthesizes a higher tier unit. Moving modules uses dial battery. Okay. If battery is empty, you cannot move. Are we an android too? Right click to cancel move. Battery. The battery covers upon complete or cancel. Okay. Try moving modules to synthesize a higher tier. Okay. So I can shift them around. And... okay. I can go forward and back. Okay. But I only have a certain amount of movement. Something like there. Okay, it only goes on the... okay. It won't go like there, also there, around. Okay. Understood. Continuous synthesis overcharges the battery. When charged enough, battery capacity increases. Check the current damage spot and required repair. Required units on the right panel. My head's covering it. Over the damage spots to check the required unit. So I can bring it there, and that goes that row. Okay, so I need that required unit in that spot? Is that right? Okay, yeah. It activates the swap button. And then you're good. Sweet! Okay. Repair isn't that bad after all. That coffin appointment is gonna have to wait. This time, the units needing replacement are attached oh boy, look at that. That's not good. Placing units like that will synthesize a higher tier unit. In this case, swap units one by one. Okay. You can repair using higher tiered units. That's okay. Complete the maintenance. They're on this row up here. So that would be a little interesting. What if I just go kind of one by one, right? Oh boy, I don't know what I'm doing. That's causing things to go. There we go. And then I... I see. So yeah, you swap them one by one. You go here, we swap. Okay. And then I can bring that guy here down and then swap. Okay. Sure. I can't say I'm fully understanding, but I can move stuff around. I'm good at moving things. I once moved myself. With my legs. That spot requires a high grade. Ooh, look. It's like a target. Ow. There's a gauge bar at the bottom left. This bar discharges the specific type gauge when 4 or more modules are synthesized. Click the charge gauge. Okay, and if you make a mistake, you can restart. So I can go there, convert it to the right type, and then ta-da! 2 achievements! I received a good evaluation the repair. Sweet! I'm getting a 5-star review for this one. Give me those 5 Yelp stars. Satisfied now?
That's really amazing. Honestly, I knew you ran a repair clinic, but I didn't know you were this skilled. Even with the latest dial equipment, it wouldn't be this fast for a level 5 mock maintenance. I see you in a new light.
This is nothing. You're never gonna get your girl at this rate. If I want to attract deep customers to the strangely named repair clinic of yours, I can't tolerate a single maintenance error. He's like leaning back. He's doing the meme. He's dialing up on the side while he's flicking through his hair. Yeah. First impressions are most important wherever you go.
If you care so much about first impressions, why don't you erase that suspicious slogan on the front door?
And besides, there needs to be comfort during the repair process for them to feel emotionally stable and open up.
I just can't understand that creepy philosophy of yours.
I should probably open up shop now.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Yay! Perfect repair! Target moves 20. Okay. Good. Repair time? That's probably good for repairs. Perfect. This should be enough to stop Michelle from nagging me. Great. Next. Hello, Mrs. Hello. This is Repair Clinic Dialogue. It should praise voice me. You know, I feel like it should be like a... I almost want to go nun, so I'll do my best nun. I don't know what nuns sound like. We're gonna go on a detour. Nun sounds. No, I don't want the horror ones. Not the Conjuring. Not Possessed. Scary. Just...
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris.
Pray. What brings you in here at this hour? What about your cafe shift?
Are you watching the popular show airing these days, Buff Girl O'Hara?
Buff Girl O'Hara? What are you talking about all of a sudden? I totally watched that one. Is that like, how heavy are the dumbbells you lift? Oh, 'cause I'll have you know. Flicks hair backwards. My dumbbells are sweet, yo.
Are you watching it?
I do watch it every week, but...
Then this will be quick. In yesterday's episode, do you remember the scene where O'Hara smashed Mrs. Blind with a magical pile driver?
Huh? O'Hara rarely gets pushed into a corner, so seeing her fight back with a double nosebleed and crushed Blind's neck for a comeback was quite the twist in many ways. What show is this? I didn't expect Baki. Okay. Interesting? Excuse me, what? Okay, yeah, oh boy. That's a twist. Oh, she's gonna have to buff out that neck.
That's exactly it.
What exactly is it? What are you trying to say? What have you done?
A villain showed up at her shop, and they looked like they desperately needed that pile.
Sweet little prey. Maybe that conjuring nun wouldn't have been so bad.
I knew you'd understand.
I only understand that you have a difficult customer. Please don't tell me what I think you're gonna tell me.
They say he's a bigwig from Sunshine Corp. He claims his mere visit is a favor to this horrible shop, and he threatened that he can turn off all the neon shines in this district without a single word.
Different routine every day, it seems. I envy how today is unlike yesterday. Please tell me you didn't pile drive him.
Shut up. Anyway, thanks to that big shot. It's been nothing but new stability officer faces all morning.
These guys are hard to find when you actually need them, but they swarm like rats for this. Please don't tell me they're coming to the shop. Oh, coffin's back on the table. I thought there was a terrorist attack or something. So, that's what happened. What brings such a person to a backwater like this?
I don't know the details, but it seems he came to negotiate with the manager of this commercial district. Something about increasing the Neon Shine subscription fees around here starting next month, and removing the free Shine streetlights.
Okay, I'll tolerate the subscription increase, but the free streetlights? Ugh, he's gonna pay for that one. Controlling the light, his actions are just like Mrs. Blind.
See why I brought up Buff Girl? If Mrs. Blind has appeared in reality, then a magical pile driver isn't out of the question either.
Still illegal. Please stop. Just help me out here. I gotta. Oh, cool. Hold on, girl. I need to take a quick break just to calm down from your conversation. Yes, the hit series Buff Girl O'Hara, currently ranking #1 in the streaming charts, and real-time interest is reaching peak hype ahead of its finale. No! It's gonna have a finale. Wait, it's December 14th. That's like 2 months away. Still got like 8 episodes. We're fine. I'm realizing the show's success. The, distributed unveiled the collaboration custom unit. What? Is set for official release on 14th, day after the finale. Whoa, okay. Weird. Data storage? Oh, hey, cool. Slots. Music player. Oh. I can Sweet, that's a good one. Yeah, girl, I've calmed down and prayed to the gods. Now I must pray to you that you don't magical pile driver me. Or even just say what I think you're about to say.
Can you go ahead and try it?
It's way out of my expertise and job description. No! No! That coffin is like... It's not just back on the table, it's needing an urgent delivery.
I knew it. I wanted to pour coffee on his face, but now I feel a bit better. Right. And if you're really going to try it, be careful. The security is intense. You could get arrested just for keeping your hands in your pockets.
Goodness. Then again, today my secret power will remain hidden. Anyway, raising subscription fees is a pretty big deal. I was thinking of subscribing to a hologram figure for my lonely room.
Just like that one?
You really are lonely. But with the increased fees, it'll be tight.
Same here.
Really? Eves are relatively free from LDS, so do you really need to subscribe to Neon Shrine?
It's only relatively free. If our condition worsens, data loss occurs. And we could have problems more serious than humans. Plus, I've got someone to look after.
You mean Remy? They don't call me the best chef in Time magazine for no reason. I know Remy.
Remy is family.
It's a... Oh! Ah! I didn't know we were playing cat and mouse.
Does being a cat mean it can't be family? You'd better watch your words in front of our Remy.
Pray, Shori. I was the rat all along. Adopting an aggressive cat-like stance. Please forgive me. I didn't know Ratatouille was out of custom these days.
I'll make an exception this time, because I'm generous. Anyway, if the subscription fee goes up, I'll have to give up on the item I was planning to buy.
What were you thinking of getting?
A coffin for you. Buff Girl collaboration merch. They're doing a collaboration with the neural stimulation unit for Eves.
Oh, is that the buff thingy I was looking at? Sweet. I'm gonna need an explanation.
They announced that pre-orders will start on the day the last episode airs.
The things people come up with. Yeah, nowadays, it's all just normal generic merch. Figure this. Notebook that. Acrylic standee. Like, I even have one right here. Like, I want cool stuff too. I want that. I'd buy whatever you're selling.
What do you mean, the things they come up with? This collaboration product is amazing. They said when the empathy unit activates and overloads, it shakes your cognitive abilities, creating the illusion of transforming.
I want this. I wouldn't be a real-life magical girl. No. Best thing I can do is spin around like a maniac. I'm transforming.
It's basically another way of saying, you must buy this.
What on earth does that mean? And aren't the expressions shakes cognitive abilities and illusion of transforming seriously suspicious? Like last time I said that, they did like illicit drugs.
You're making a fuss over nothing. Besides, considering the chips you usually use, I don't think you're in a position to talk. What do you say?
Those are legitimately released PR trips, you know. I didn't even put them there for you to see. You just looked at them on your own.
I have no intention of respecting your tastes.
What have you done, Chris? No wonder you broke up.
But if I may give you a piece of personal advice. In a repair clinic where Eves are the main customers, displaying chips with covers showing Eves and...
You should have known Michelle would leave you. You should have known.
Doesn't seem like a very good choice.
I just put frequently used items where they're easy to see. It's inevitable in a workshop with lots of tools. Stares off to the side, face blush.
I feel like I just heard some terrible information.
Oh boy. He's gonna need that extra coffin that deletes his search history.
If you're lonely, why don't you find a lover?
I'm sorry, but...
Okay, I'm sorry.
I apologized quickly, as if she didn't want to... Oh! Oh no! Buddy! She knows that you're doing horribly! No... Did she foresee what I... Oh, buddy. Man, you are in a horrible spot. Stop your work, become farmer.
And can I ask for a simple repair?
Of course, anything but whatever we were just doing. Please, anything good. Design mismatch controversy. Oh, they released a 6-dial. Whoa. Anyway.
I need to create an excuse to tell the boss.
Sure, repairs are always welcome. Accept request. Let's see. Oh, goodness. That's complicated looking. Okay, let's take a look here. Despite that, this is just an excuse. It seems like there's a bit going wrong with you. I'll create a recipe for success here. Alright, our repair sections are over there. Here and here, it looks like. Alright, just the red ones. Well, what do you mean, be gentle? Okay, we'll just go easy here. What would work well? If I can go over this way. Oh, it swaps and not pushes. I forgot about that. So I'll just go the simple approach, yeah. Just go over here. That's already in the right spot. So we'll just... I only have 4. 4 is going to be a little difficult. We need to get it over this way. I can move this one right there. Oh, goodness. I'm doing super cool. Synthesize 5 modules in a row. Alright, thanks, achievement. There. I didn't know I was that cool.
Don't you think the name Neon Shine is super tacky?
It's almost like a oxymoron, right? You know, the neon lights and, you know, sunshine. You know, one representing nature and the other representing, like, a, you know, city vibes.
Like a middle-aged man trying to look cool.
At least you're not saying anything about my name. Dialogue's cool! I agree with that part. It sounds like a name where they changed one syllable from neon sign and celebrated themselves for being extremely witty.
It's really a comedy that the person agreeing with that has a repair clinic with a
Oh, come on!
with a name just as bad.
That really hits me in the feels, you know. I'm not gonna feel neon fine after this one. Let's start with the second one. Okay. Yeah! I'm the best repairman. What exactly does the stimulation from the empathy unit feel like? I only learned about it in theory, but I was curious since I never felt it myself.
It's similar to humans. If humans feel it through muscle contraction, blood flow changes, and hormone secretion. For Eves, that's just replaced by the empathy unit. Stimulating this directly gives a quite pleasurable feeling.
So, we don't need to talk about this.
It doesn't match, but it's probably the closest thing.
Oh, man. We really need to, get that coffin. I'm staring at the building there. And his detached arms. It's not looking good for him. He's gonna be dying of blood loss with those arms. Uh-huh. What about the collaboration merch you mentioned earlier?
I was just curious about what it feels like to transform. They say power surges through you.
Sure, whatever. Like, you gotta feel like the magical girl. Yeah! Okay, next one should be pretty simple. Yeah, we go here, and then over here. Easy. Yeah! I completed the first quest. All done. There were no major issues.
Wow, my stiff back feels completely refreshed. Is this what it feels like when O'Hara purifies her body with brief seed?
Yes? Is it okay to mention my crude repair in the same breath as something so noble?
Crude, you're too strict with yourselves.
Oh, come on. I'm great. You want a meal? I make a killer curry.
No one around here can match your skills.
Enough praise. Save that talk for after you buy me a beer.
You make a fuss even when I compliment you. What a personality.
I noticed earlier your power unit was screaming again. Aren't you overworking yourself lately?
It must be because a lot of zombies have been gathering in front of the shop lately.
I'll go out back and, get you a curry or something. Yeah, that's fine. I can just prepare that for you real quick.
They've practically set up camp there.
Zombies? You mean flicker patients high on drugs? Usually they just stumble around spouting nonsense.
No, these are blackouts. It's a state where even radical methods like electronic drugs can't prevent damage to the frontal lobe and neural network. You can consider their ego and personality data virtually destroyed. Lately, the media seems to just call them zombies instead of severe LDS patients.
A quick aside. This city feels horrible. Like, this is just normal conversation. Like, ugh. All those, people brain dead from drugs. They've been gathering outside lately. Like, they say it like it's normal. Like, what? What's going on in this city? Please. Help out something. And buddy, you don't need a bunny girl sign in your shop. I've been here for a while, but I just thought they were drug addicts.
Drug addicts are probably better off than them.
Aren't they both equally in the gutter?
At least junkies have their infinite love for drugs left. Blackouts are worse.
Infinite love. Nobody helps with addiction in this region.
Seeing them throw away family, lovers, and property without hesitation. Isn't that the perfect expression? It's like, if it's not you, the world doesn't matter. Truly an impossible devotion.
Impossible. Not good.
In contrast, blackouts are like empty shells with even their desires gone.
Oh goodness, I feel sad.
They wander around following the light by instinct, and when they find neon shine, they swarm like gnats and won't leave.
We should get one of those, like, bug killers. Nobody cares about them, they won't care about their corpses. Chasing light suggests they still have at least minimal desires loved.
If you saw them, you'd think I'm exactly right. They aren't moving to find light. It's just that it's the only stimulus left they can react to. If they crawled around looking for light normally, maybe you'd be right. Of course, they would become something even more terrible.
Okay. As I recall, the shop you work at has a floor-to-ceiling glass window on one side.
Right, and clearing away the gnats that gather there is one of my daily tasks.
I'm gonna look up the best wrestling area around there, and I'm gonna set you up for classes there so you can learn how to do a magical pile driver, if you're picking up what I'm putting down. It's the gnats. I'm picking up the gnats and putting them down on their head via a pile driver.
That's probably the cause of 80% of my power unit overloads.
And the other 20% is because of that idiot removing streetlights?
Exactly.
Every day must be tough.
It gives me a headache just thinking about how much tougher it's going to get.
No wonder you're here as an excuse to leave.
You know that happiness and unhappiness are influenced by further events than the present.
Well, wasn't that a study on human psychology?
Humans and Eves are pretty much the same.
Do you realize that statement conflicts heavily with your critique of my taste before the repair?
I come back because I respect it.
Oh.
My head feels like exploding as it is. Do you have to make me say useless things? If you plan to keep wrecking me to rip off repair fees, you'd better be prepared.
I'm curious as to what that might mean, but I am going to not question it. I'm sorry, customer primary.
Stop joking, I have to go now. Even a justified absence is a problem if it drags on. I don't want to get fired because a zombie... and become a zombie rubbing my face against a glass window.
By now, the streetlight idiot should have left the shop too.
You're sharp. Good sense, as always.
Oh, my experience with gnats. As one leaves, another follows. It was a pleasant conversation today, Prey.
Me too. See you later, Chris.
And you're gone. Okay, let's look at coffins, alright? Ugh. Maybe I need the land that I'd be buried on first. Maybe I need to clean up shop. It's probably not good having, alcohol and drugs lying about. Ugh. This city, man. Maybe I should research countryside stuff. Seems you spent more time than expected, distracted by the chat. Ugh, it's already time for lunch. Let's take a break. Yay! Woo! Perfect repair! Yeah! Ooh. Another gal. Okay. Neve stood before me, though there was no sign of the door opening. Oh, you startled me there. I'm sorry. I was looking at coffins for myself. You're not here to give me a, urgent purchase bonus, are you? Despite her polite attitude and likable first impression, I couldn't quite feel at ease. Oh no. That early purchase bonus. It's looking really good right now. All D1AL models are government-affiliated Eves, usually distinguished by the department mark. But I couldn't see any mark on the Eve before me, nor was there any way to confirm her affiliation. And of course, nothing official in Chroma City was particularly trustworthy. Yeah, looking around your room, you wanted to talk. But I reacted unusually sensitively to that mark. Prey says I look at that mark with eyes of a sinner. Excuse me, what have you been doing? Which probably isn't polite behavior towards a customer. Before we start, excuse me, may I ask what specific purpose you are specialized for? If it's military, private maintenance is illegal. Orca.
You wouldn't know since I'm not wearing protective gear on my day off. I am Orca O'Hara.
O'Hara? Wait a second. O'Hara. Interesting. Just a curious thought I had there. Maybe the coffin is off the table. No, it's too soon to say anything.
From the Urgent Recovery Agency of Chroma City. You can just call me Orca for short. Although designated for rescue and disaster recovery operations, I'm a model equipped with multi-purpose functions like other Eves to assist citizens of Urgent.
Rescue? You have quite an ordinary appearance for someone deployed to rough sites. In fact, it wasn't an ordinary appearance. Rescue special-aided models possess an appearance generally considered beautiful. I see.
That's because we mostly rely on external equipment. The design direction of the model also has the model Universo Fit. Unlike how it looks, there are many places to attach external equipment. This is for attaching the powered exoskeleton during entry. This is for the instantaneous thrust engine and the tail part.
It was quite embarrassing to watch her lift part. Like, did I miss something in the Steam description page? Like, excuse me? Let's see, Cyberpunk repair game. Yeah, neon shine with polar night day, the longest night of the year, just yeah. Fix their broken parts. Yeah, normal repair stuff. Androids with unique charms and backstory. Oh, certainly unique. Yeah, I didn't miss anything. Okay, just confirming. Yeah, this unique girl. Norca seemed unaware of it and chattered excitedly for several minutes.
How is it?
I understand very well that it's not military. Besides that... Nothing. I was just trying to apologize for being rude earlier out of surprise. Of course, that wasn't it. Oh, boy. Okay, I'm going to die of embarrassment. I feel like I've seen these characters before. Is that Ellen Jo?
Really? I didn't feel that it was rude.
That's because kind people are rare towards government-affiliated Eves. If you thought I was similar to others, then that's normal.
That makes sense.
What kind of maintenance are you here for today? We'll skip past right on that topic. I'm not dying of embarrassment today. Give me a beer. Actually, give me one right now. Yeah. That was water. I'm not drunk.
I was recently assigned here, so I need to submit an inspection confirmation by tomorrow. There aren't any major problems, so it shouldn't take long.
Oh, sweet! I'm right on that. It looks that way, but you never know until you check. I'll boot you up the maintenance console, so wait just a moment. Check my music player. What else we got? Midnight City. That sounds interesting. Don't mind me, I'm just checking my phone. Design mismatch. What is going on here? Light deficiency syndrome. Uh-huh. Okay. So that's what's going on here. Yeah. Let's boot it up, yep. Hey, I see you looking around. Stop it or I'm going to express delivery my coffin.
Perhaps because everyone is preparing for Polar Night Day, the streets are intensely lively, aren't they?
Polar Night Day. One of Chroma City's prides, and the pride of prides. Light deficiency syndrome is the leading cause of brain deadness in the city. And they pride themselves on lack of light. It's like a city priding themselves on their drug usage. A holiday unique to this city and a festival ground. I had even forgotten that it wasn't far off. It's a holiday unique to this city. Did you come for sightseeing before? You don't have to say if it's hard to talk about.
No. A few years ago, I visited Chroma City due to a support request. It just happened to be Polar Night Day.
Oh, sweet. That's good. There's a support request even in nearby cities?
Yes, back then I was working in Luminance City, located below Chroma City.
I want to go to Luminance City.
It was complete chaos. The violence and confusion amidst the cheers of the festival were shocking even to me. A hologram panorama covering the sky, and below it, explosions mixed with smoke.
Oh, goodness. Man, why do you want to be in this city? Like, dude, go to some random other city. I'm sure they have androids there, too. Like, just anywhere, like, small, decently tiny town. And you won't have to express order the coffin, or pay for the ground you're buried on.
Yes, screams mixed with beautiful night views and hopeful music are quite shocking. As the show went on as if indifferent to the tragedy, and most of the crowd were too intoxicated by the festival to even know what was happening.
Maybe that's why they keep everybody in the city. Excess drug usage!
The organizers, who knew about the accident, went along with it too.
It was probably because of the budget. The hologram panorama called Chromatic Zenith is one of Chroma City's prides. They say it's for the citizens' sense of belonging, but they pour an astronomical budget into it because it's an event that generates huge tourism revenue. Man, I only care about money these days. Too much money has already been poured in to cancel just because an accident occurred.
So it's about money.
Excluding talk of budgeting, compensation, all that's left in Chroma Heart patience. Not that I like it, but that's the unavoidable reality.
That's sad.
I'm sorry, I unintentionally said something depressing. Don't worry, buddy. We look out the window, too. It wouldn't have mattered.
It's just reality.
Nothing is as boring as realistic talk. Living day by day, whether you like it or not, is reality. Man. No wonder he has all this stuff. No wonder he needs bunny girls at his side at every step of the day. He's gotta deal with this. Even an interesting show gets boring if you watch it hundreds of times. So it's hard for the story of a day repeated thousands of times to be interesting. It's natural to be drawn to stories of vacation escapades or figures bought on impulse. He's talking about experience on the second one, rather than talking neon shine subscription fees or utility bills.
I can't accept it rationally, but I have to emphasize experientially. Most hobbies are, after all, escapes from ordinary daily life.
That's why people go crazy for Polar Night Day, and tourists visiting from the other side of the globe to see the chromatic zenith. Because the coming tomorrow isn't enjoyable, because they're tired of reality, they close their eyes and ears and force themselves to shout that they are happy now! Wanting to run away from pain is one of human instincts. And that's why you have Ellen Joe.
Huh?
Ugh, I sounded creaky, like my dial equipment again. 0 points for a sales pitch, am I right? Flicks through hair.
Sometimes creaking sounds make you feel alive, whether machine or human. But by any chance, are you doing maintenance with the first generation dial?
No, alright, too much. I've safely repaired D1AL-ogue model several times with this rugged friend.
Why does the word safely sound so scary?
Don't worry about it. Nothing in this city is safe. Including me. Oh, the dial's ready. Shall we begin? Good luck. Okay. You know, I can't say I expected this to be what the game was about. But I see it now. Anyway, let's see. Ooh, we're doing yellow this time. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Let's take a look. We don't have a lot of yellow here, so we'll need to be pretty careful about it. What's the idea here? We'll just kind of go up like that. See if we can clear something at least. Well, that seems to have worked out super well. Okay. One of them needs to be big and the other small. So I'll bring you up here, so you're one of the big ones. Girl, stop complaining about your first time getting maintenance. Look, it happens to all of us. Don't worry about it. So I can get to here in the mouth movements. And there. Here we go. Is that not the right one? Unless this needed to be the bigger one? In which case, let's start fixing that. We'll go up with that one there. Swap you, and then put you there. Okay. I'll keep that one in mind. That wasn't, like, perfect or anything, but, you know, that's decent. Isn't that right, me with no arms? Really gotta get that fixed. I've completed the unit replacement for that part. How is it? Please feel free to tell me if there's any discomfort or awkwardness. No, it's much more comfortable than I thought. My worries before the maintenance were pointless. It actually feels smoother than the 5th generation dial. That's a relief. But should I say it tingles? It keeps throbbing. Please be a little gentler. I feel like this is something that I shouldn't say. Game! Why? Why do you do this? Alright, let's just keep our mind away from anything and not care about those. I'm clumsy since it's been a while since I maintained a TL duel. I'll be gentle. Okay, we'll go here. 3, all the same. Okay. How's the way around this? Because they need to be on the 3rd row. I'll probably just go direct with every one of them. There's not really much of a point to do anything else. I'm dumb. Yeah, there. Cool, you, there, cool. Yeah, you know, I probably should have remembered that. Sorry, girl. It's alright. We didn't need any... no troubles. Don't mind the intense stabbing noises in the back. Nothing bad is happening. Each TL... I need like a shortening. What's a good shortening? TNDLS. Tindles. No. No, not that. DLS. DLS stands for something. I have no idea, though. The recesses of my mind have not explained. We'll call them... Man, I had a thing again. You ever just try to say something and then immediately forget? Because I keep having those moments. We'll just call them Tonight Model, because TN. Each Tonight Model had one unique organ, right?
That's right, because each model specializes in a different purpose.
I've seen many animal ears or reverse joint types, but this is my first time seeing a tail.
The Eves of the Scarlet Response Unit under the Urban Recovery Agency, to which I belong, are all Tonight's models, and we have tails like mine.
That's fascinating. Usually, what is this tail used for?
In our case, we mainly use it to clear broken debris, or break down walls to enter.
Oh. I mean, that makes sense. With just a, mechanical thing. It's like a third arm. For something used for such a rough purpose, didn't you say it was a sensitive part earlier?
The external armor is high-strength special alloy, so it's fine in the field. But when opened internally for maintenance, it's almost defenseless.
I'm sorry. I'll be more careful. Yay. Where does the tail detach? Or, is that in the center of the body? It's interesting. Okay, 2 in the normal section. Okay. Let's start by trying to create one. And go something like that. 2. Yeah. There. Here and there. Right? Check. Cross-reference. Good. Yay! As you said, it was a regular checkup, and there were no major problems, so it finished quickly.
Oh, that unknown heavy feeling that was dragging me down has disappeared. No, it's more than that, it's refreshing.
Manager, you have quite an interested look on your face right now. Orca's reaction was so... Sir, this is not something you should be speaking aloud. Orca's reaction was so vivid that I focused without realizing it. I'm glad you're satisfied.
Sir, why are you monologuing?
I should be thanking you, though.
Even if you are weird. It feels similar to that unique sensation when speeding through the city on a bike?
Roaming Chroma City while feeling the wind directly. You have a bolder hobby than I thought. In this city, if you're out on the street, you die. My coffin's supposed to get here tomorrow.
Yes. In Luminant City, my hobby was riding a bike to get some air on my days off. I don't have a car in the first place, but I like bikes. And I prefer the openness of a bike to the enclosed space of a car.
Have you tried a convertible?
That particular stimulation, where the gaze of others mixes into the liberating feeling of being open on all sides, it feels really good.
Aha. Your hobby has its own tastes. I apologize for the roughness during the maintenance.
No, it's just because I'm particularly sensitive compared to the same model. Because you kept talking to me in between. I felt reassured at the end, and I didn't hurt at all.
Dialogue! We speak who you only have 3 bars? What, did you not pay the extra subscription for the 4th?
Body. And my body feels completely lighter too. I can endure this much for this level of effects. She started stretching, here and there as if to show off. No, that is normal. A careless Eve in a narrow space. What are these little quotes? What does this mean? As long as she doesn't bump into anything, it's not a bad... What does that mean? Actually, I didn't do much. Like, is she trying to show off her yoga skills?
Like, yes, I can do a sit entirely on my tail. I just replaced a few, neural units to suit the environment lacking photonic device data. You don't understand what I'm saying anyway.
You mean because there's a lack of light?
Exactly. You see, if you don't get enough sunlight, you're missing on vitamin D. You're a robot. Both humans and Eves cannot live without sunlight. That's why subscribing to Neon Shine is practically essential in Chroma City.
So that's why my colleagues asked if I subscribe to Neon Shine.
And because unless it's Chroma, you won't have problems due to lack of light.
They made survival a paid service.
Chroma claims it's the same logic as food being impaired. Someday we might even get billed for breathing. Still, Eves are a bit better off. Humans can fall into depression if Neon Shine is cut off for just 2 days. My data on studies is lacking in this topic, but it feels like they're having a much worse time in this city compared to everywhere else.
They called it LDS, right?
Yeah, it stands for Light Deficiency Syndrome. Flicks hair. Simply put, it's a disease caused by not receiving light. Unlike you. The body's signaling system gets tangled and freeze, noise accumulates in the photogenic neural network. The desperado. Worst, you're having a shoot-off, girl. Pull out your gun. The depression and power drop you felt recently are probably due to this.
My external equipment felt heavier than usual after coming to this city. It wasn't just my imagination.
The body and mind are inseparable. You die otherwise. The psychology inevitably changes according to the state of the body. This man really loves to just have random conversations.
It's funny for me and Eve to say this, but that's very mechanical.
I think so too, but humans are similar, just a difference between metal and flesh. Most psychiatric drugs treat psychological problems by regulating hormones, and the medical measure called defibrillation is basically the same principle as rebooting a machine called a human. Moving by electrical signals and psychological and emotional judgments changing according to the hardware environment are also the same. This is why he went to college. Personally, I don't see any reason to distinguish between humans and Eves.
If that philosophy created this repair shop, it's quite cool.
A personal conversation is the core service of D1AL-ogue. That sound like the buttons. Did it sound like a cat just knocking stuff over? Ah, Remy again! Anyway, you said today was your day off, right?
That's right. I've been hectic with moving and dispatch calls for a few days, but finally, it's a break. Actually, if there are no dispatches, it's mostly playtime.
Moving alone sounds terrible.
I agree with that, but it's over. Do you have any recommended places for a change of mood?
I recommend the cafe on the first floor of the building opposite. Jungle? I don't think that's it.
Ah, I saw it coming here. The name started with...
You mean Retro Jam? Ah, oh, was that where Prey works?
Retro... what was it?
Retro Jam. The pronunciation is a bit odd.
Ah, is that Trojan from the Trojan horse?
Read Trojan? Read... What are you gonna drink the coffee and then the coffee kills you from the inside out?
It's as unusual a name as this place.
Oh, this is the unusual name district! We get our coffins around here from this place called To Future You. Right, I heard from the owner that it's a combination of retro and Trojan virus. It contains the ambition to infiltrate retro trends like a Trojan virus into this flashy high-tech center. I don't want a virus, please. Please don't kill me.
Wow, hearing that, the meaning sounds quite plausible.
It's a retro concept that's hard to find these days. Stop fanboying! Oh man, hold on. Quickly, look at the options menu. I need something to look at. Besides the fanboy nature of this man. Girl, help me out here. Oh my goodness, I'm really bad at fanboying. Ah, so much. Okay. Yes, the drinking. Drinking the owner's hand-drip coffee is the joy of my life.
A retro concept in this city? Interesting.
And one more thing. Avoid places with too many people. And this season's scenes of people densely gathered often lead to scenes of being taken away by stability officers.
Thanks for the advice, Chris. When the night gets too long, people tend to get sensitive. Even if they are stability officers. Thinking of this city's stability officers like police in other cities is troublesome. Are you having an internal monologue again, Chris? Still, there's no harm in being careful. I should quietly enjoy this festive year-end atmosphere by myself.
Have a good time, Orga!
Thank you. See you next time.
Yeah, don't go and get a date without me. I'm desperate! It's already evening. I should call it a day. Yeah, perfect repair, really. December 15th. It's almost Christmas. Ooh, what's the new news for today? Intensive crackdown period. Okay, suspicion of nano-catalyst intervention. Medical opinions suggest that Chroma City's light deficiency syndrome may not be a naturally occurring disease, are causing a stir. Yeah. Sure. We'll go with that. And, Eve, our partner sharing soul. They got some weird news articles around this place, don't they? We need to change up some of these signs, too. It's dark and gloomy all day again today. You're in Chroma City. Now that there's hardly any day left, it's hard to see even a gray night. Thanks to that, my body feels even stiffer. If I stay still, I'll only feel more drains. Let's hurry over the shop. Great idea. Da-da-da! The open side is now open. My coffin should be getting in here soon. Oh. Michelle again. Hey, are Mom and Dad saying they won't come to see the Chromatic Zenith again this year?
Just like every year, yeah.
Well, what about you, Michelle?
Needless to say, me neither.
Please, I'm lonely. When we were kids, they used to drag us there every year when we said we didn't want to go. And I want to drag you here too, Michelle.
You know how many years ago that was? Mom and Dad are getting old now, so it's hard for them to go into crowded and chaotic places. And I'm too far away to go, so... If you want to go that badly, why not go with a girlfriend?
You're picking a fight with me right now, aren't you?
Look at your age. Go outside and meet people. It's even better if it's a woman. You can't stay up all night in your room drinking beer forever.
The day I fall asleep rolling around in my bed with a woman in the city, there's a high chance I won't open my eyes ever again the next day. An article will pop up on main news page. Victim Chris J.H., 22, found in a hotel with his organs harvested.
That confidence of yours is the problem, Chris. It's disgusting to say it myself, but objectively, you're decently looking. Let's stop. So, if you want to go see the Chromatic Zenith that much, just go alone.
If I have to go alone, I won't go. I'm gonna have a temper tantrum. My coffin should be getting in today. Should I at least have someone to take my side if I get in a fight?
Then what are you gonna do that day?
I have no choice but to drown my polar night day in beer while watching Dokkan stream again this year. That's how I'll spend my polar night day. Oh, sad.
Stream my foot. You're planning to stay up all night with...
Wait, you've never been here.
Hit the nail on the head.
No, it's not. Shut up, you're single too. You're probably dating a boyfriend. Hello, miss. How are you doing today? Oh boy. Can we get a guy in this shop every once in a while? Surely there's a guy android around here somewhere. Come on. Well, what's your voice? Librarian? Like they all kind of feel like the same type of girl. Who made this again? Oh yeah, Jungle Game Lab. Yeah, so they're like a course, right? You know, you get a course at this game company, which I guess it's Jungle or whatever. No, I think I looked it up. It might be Crafton. And then you'll, get together with a team and you'll make a game guided along with a full course, right? So they had a team of people and they all collectively decided, hey, let's make this. Okay. Good to know. I feel like I'm kind of blushing, out of, embarrassment. What voice have I not used yet?
Hello, Chris.
That's not...
Hello, Chris.
That's definitely not your... You have a mole below... You have 2 moles on your face. I can't do that voice for you.
Hello, Chris.
Good enough.
You look excited. Did you manage to get that figure you wanted?
Why are you telling these girls about your personal life?
Chris?
Miss Leanne. I am sorry. I was looking at something else. Could you wait just a moment?
A pity. I wanted to share in your joy. You look good now, but the expression you had just now, which you don't show when you're with me, had a pure smile.
This... Really? I know why you don't have a girl.
I'm envious, whoever they are.
Oh man, buddy, you need a whole life swap. It's my younger sister. She's a funny kid who tries to tear me down every day.
Ah, the one you often talk about.
Miss Leanne took a deep breath and muttered quietly to herself.
Well, if it's a younger sister, I can understand.
What do you mean?
In fact, I might even have to try to get close to her.
We're fulfilling the archetypes. Oh my goodness, she's a yonder. I'm following. Man, who did this again? Anyway, what brings you here today? I remember you had your regular checkup recently.
I had some business nearby, so I thought I'd drop by to see your face.
Here's the knife. Where is it? It's gotta be around here somewhere, right?
I also stopped by because I thought I might need to replace my processing unit as a bonus.
That's funny.
What is?
When I first saw you, I thought you'd never come back. But now you visit even without a reason.
I told you I came to replace my processing unit.
You said it was a bonus. Didn't you come to check on me? If not, I'll take a look at you quickly.
Alright, you win. I came here to complain.
Excuse me? I thought you were here to kill me. Or my younger sister, or... like, carve my face out. What do yonder rays do? I'm not first on that. Okay, tell me!
For a ridiculously shady repair clinic.
Yeah, you've come back several times, so you must like it. Let her speak.
There's a quiet, uncrowded comfort here. A quiet place and slightly cool air are good for getting sentimental. Thanks for that. I can completely cut loose.
Are you complimenting me by saying there are no customers? Because I am broke as, well, like, beyond belief right now.
Yes, it's a compliment.
Since you say so, I'll take it as a compliment. What's today's complaint? Miss Leanne frowned. Am I not versed on what a frown is? I am so sad right now. As if just thinking it was unpleasant. That's quite a look on your face. That's totally a look that you're going to murder somebody. I'll take a step back if that's alright with you.
Was I? Sorry, when the processing unit connected to emotional expression gets overloaded, my mood swings become severe and I can't hide them.
Wait, can't hide them? So you always have them?
I don't want to show you that expression anymore. Can I get maintenance first?
Okay, it's possible. Okay. I'll, okay! Alright then, let's get this fixed real quick. Oh, 4 blues. 4 blues. Okay, we'll get that fixed up real quick. Just for you, girl. We already have 3 blues, so let's go and put 2 in right now. And the other 2 are in right here. There we go. And that's the first thing.
Every time I visit here, you're on the phone with your sister.
It's my routine right after opening for business. Can you do that before picking a fight with my sister?
I'd like to join that routine next time.
Well, you're gonna do it physically, girl. You, Miss Leanne?
I heard that in human society it's polite to greet the other person's family before the main event.
I don't know what big event you mean. The funeral. But your emotion unit is overheating again. What do you... Chris! Big event! Okay, let's get on with the next one. Okay, we need a big one. A big thing. So I'll get that done with here. But it does that last, doesn't it? So I'll keep that one in mind. Oh, I can't go back. Interesting. I mean, I figured I should have known that much, but... There we go. Just go along there. Let me move that out of the way. But I need to get the other 2 in place. I can go like that. There we go. That one there. Perfect. And just bring you over. There you go.
What do you think about the increasing romance?
You don't need to be so much of a yandere. Let it be a slow burn, goodness.
What do you think about the increasing romance between human and Eves?
That for someone who's never been in a relationship with a human, that's too abstract a question for me to answer.
Really? Just that one word from you has completely tilted my opinion to the pro side.
Let me pull up a yandere definition real quick. Yandere. Sweet disarray wiki. Let's see. Yandere is a term for a character who is innocent, but over time becomes mentally ill. No, it tracks. Yay! Miss Leanne, the temperature of your emotional unit is rising. It's dangerous, so please calm down during maintenance. Yeah, we'll just get this done super quickly here. Uh-huh. Ah, I was hoping to do like a cool thing like that. I'll just do the normal thing then. Not what I intended. We'll go there. I can't do that one yet. It's okay. That's fine. Hey, okay, I say. We need to put in some other things. Just so we get a chain going. I mean, look at that right there. Sweet, if I do say so myself. So maybe this one right there is specifically for the big one? And keep that in mind. In fact, we can do both right here. Perfect. The maintenance is done without any problems. Well, I think there's one big problem right here, but that's not something my clinic deals with.
Your maintenance today was exceptionally smooth. That touch of yours skillfully delving into my maintenance mechanical sockets has really helped me out a lot here. Who else have you dealt with so I may deal with them?
Miss Leanne, the customers who visit this repair clinic are the entirety of my social interactions.
Huh.
But it's a blessing in disguise.
What is?
Thanks to a wonderful person like you visiting, it feels like even this bleak place has some life in it.
Oh my, saying something like that so suddenly makes me a little shy.
The overload on your processing unit was more severe than I thought. You came to complain, but it was to the point of needing repairs.
I thought it would get better once I relieved some stress.
If I left the unit as it was, I figured I'd be seeing you soon for the same repair request. So I replaced it with a higher-end unit. It hasn't been long since your last checkup. What happened to damage it so much?
Hold on, that's what I'm about to tell you.
Oh, yes. Carry on.
You know I work at a pharmaceutical company, right?
I do know. I've heard a lot about your life, Miss Leanne, every time I do repairs. It's almost a little too much, I think.
A new researcher joined the company recently. They say he's incredibly talented or something. Our company went to great lengths to scout him, so I guess that could be true.
The problem is that talent isn't everywhere.
Exactly. He came in through connections, yet he has this attitude of looking down on the existing researchers. Since he joined later, he thinks it's our duty to provide him with any project information he doesn't know. The management is completely impressed with his papers and research achievements, so my colleagues and I had no choice but to do as he asked.
More work for you.
That would have been a relief. The problem is his attitude. If he were apologetic and grateful, it would be different. But he takes it for granted. Even though we're doing work we don't have to do. I wonder if studying so much fried part of his brain. A while ago, he said a colleague's research looked interesting and asked if he could take over the project. It almost turned into another shouting match, but our colleagues intervened and briefly mediated. It's annoying, but thanks to him, we're free from the management's nagging. And we can buy time to improve the product's stability.
This politics feels a bit distant to me. No, sir, your office needs politics.
Maybe for you.
From my perspective, Miss Leanne, you don't seem much different from me. Aren't you talking about how hard it is to deal with office politics you don't even care about?
I'd like to say no, but I have to agree because of what happened a few days ago.
A few days ago?
Yes, half my unit's overload problems probably started that day. We fought.
You fought?
It wasn't really a fight. I just laid him out. He disrespected our project. Said we were just wasting the budget by repeating clinical trials for years. He said the researchers' talents were being wasted, and asked if we had any intention of finishing this research and starting a more promising project. He said it to my face, the project leader. I should have realized when the management was blindly pushing for him. They couldn't win against us in a logical argument as non-experts, so it was a ploy to bring in another expert to break our resolve.
That's pretty serious sabotage.
Unfortunately for them, that Nepo hire's social skills were worse than imaginable, and he failed to change the team members' minds. You could even say we've grown closer. Some team members were even cheering me on and comforting me, even though I threw the first punch. Of course, I think I was in the wrong, too.
Well, note down lying as part of your repair.
My feelings were complicated watching him call an ambulance by himself because no one else cared. It must have been the guilt that followed the satisfaction. That's why I keep him in my basement, so I never have to see him call an ambulance again.
Alright. Let's get...
I had to write an apology letter, and the project's chances of survival dropped even lower. I wondered what would have happened if I had just held in. There's a mountain of work to do, but the thought of running away came first. I wanted to forget everything, just rest. So I came to see you.
All I do is listen to you talk a little.
That's enough. And thanks to you, I've already sorted out my thoughts.
Thanks to me?
A place to hide wherever I want to run away. A way to regain some energy and find the courage to face the world again. That's the goal of our project. After running away to rest here, I found the courage to push through, and it made me feel that my project shouldn't end here. If the effect of just listening to a story, as you put it, is this great, our medicine will be a great help to the world.
Can I ask what kind of medicine it is?
I'd love to tell you.
Miss Leanne's eyes sparkled as if a favorite topic had come on. No! I'm hiding. Don't be good. It's a relief to see her back in your usual self. Okay.
Our research institute mainly focuses on drugs that suppress memory.
Well? Wait, what?
It prevents the user from recalling specific memories. The primary goal is trauma suppression, though there's potential for misuse.
That seems so. I was expecting something much worse. Carry on.
Right, that's why we're delaying its release. A similar drug already exists, but there are more cases of side effects or misuse than proper use. Although the management recognizes this as commercial success,
Sticking to a proven product.
Exactly. He made almost the same argument. His logic is that as long as it passes safety inspections and sells well, who cares about how it's used? In reality, it causes almost no physical harm to the body itself.
I take a few pills myself. No! You don't need that! Chris, buddy, pal, you don't need this. That attitude's quite off-putting. No matter how well you know it, there's a limit to what a general buyer, not an expert, can know. In fact, I don't even know the ingredients of the multivitamin I take. Oh, at least you take something. Since I hardly see the sun, I guess it must contain vitamin D. Ha-ha! And, vitamin D. I have no idea.
The drugs available on the market dull memories that are dramatically imprinted on the user. When you try to recall them, the recollection process is interrupted or blunted. Just like my knife handle to your head. It's similar to when you tamper with an Eve's photonic neural network. There we go. You can distance yourself from terribly painful memories, but you can also lose your dreams. Sometimes even your family's faces are precious memories. In severe cases, you even forget that you're taking a memory suppressant. It's practically amnesia.
Uh-huh.
Our institute is creating a drug that accesses specific memories and paralyzes only that part. It can't be used universally, but we plan to market it separately for breakups or trauma.
Oh no, I'm starting to see how this could be used on me!
If we succeed, it won't be misused for kidnapping or human trafficking under the name of amnesia drugs.
Losing memory due to a drug, it comes back if you stop taking it, right?
In theory, yes. But it seems there are cases where that's not true for the products on the market. It's also the fundamental reason for my long clinical trials. In Chroma City, there will be many people who need this drug, so frequent side effects are unacceptable.
Okay. Although Chroma City is dark all day long, I'm not sure if there are that many patients who would want to suppress their own memories. The average patient doesn't seek a hospital until their condition worsens. Makes you wonder about my clinic, then. Everybody comes in here to see me. So curious. They don't have problems, do they? I've even seen someone try to fix a paralyzed finger with stretching. I don't think stretching is gonna help a paralyzed finger.
Right. Many people think of hospitals as a place to go for resurrection. But this drug is also aimed at delaying the neurological disorders caused by light deficiency, not just overcoming strong trauma. The blackout phenomena. Do they call it zombies these days?
Hold on, let me check. Sure. Didn't mention zombies at all. That's what people usually call it, I hear.
Right. The biggest cause of becoming a zombie is neurological disorder. Despite having no other problems besides light deficiency, extreme trauma accumulates due to the nervous system issues. If this drug is completed, the number of zombies on the street will be reduced by more than half.
Oh, that's great! Is that the only usage? No, of course not. Zombie prevention and trauma care sounds good. The fact that there's a way to get memories back seems good too. Just don't use it on me, will ya?
It's a hot topic among my colleagues. The fact that memories return when you stop taking it has some people arguing that it forces continuous purchase of the drug.
But then what? How would you get it otherwise?
They say we need to consider the consumer's financial situation.
That makes sense, but
Oh, your opinion on my research?
Don't stare at me that closely. Does she think we found a common interest? You can't run away forever. If you erase your memories every time things get tough, I feel like you'll end up with nothing left. You're never gonna learn. Even today's Miss Leanne will go back to face reality tomorrow. You'll do your best to handle the accident and finish the project, right?
Well, yes.
What does those always mean? There are times when you have to do something, but you just can't. Trauma is one of them. There's a hole in your heart. It needs to be filled, but it hurts too much. And that's where I come in. My repair services will gladly help you heal that heart of yours. If I can reach it. With a hole, it's impossible not to feel weak in both body and spirit. You need to step back and recover, but you can't because the hole is in your own body. I thought the medicine where you're making was made for a situation like that.
That's right. It's very difficult to fix something that has collapsed from the inside. Sometimes it's more important to get away from it and preserve your body and mind.
I want the patients to be like you, Miss Leanne.
Huh?
A way to regain some energy to find the courage to face the world again. Okay, I know this chug has been going on for a long time, but don't we have other patients? Surely we got something going on around here. I mean, I hope they solve the problem they've postponed with a mended strong mind and body, like today's Miss Leanne. As they said in a certain manga, right? There's no paradise in the place you can escape to. Since it's your medicine, Miss Leanne, I hope it turns out as you wish. Oh goodness, it scared me when your face turned like that right as the music stopped. I'm keeping the effect.
You little...
What? I thought that was a pretty cool thing for me to say! No, don't yandere me! No. I believe she had no intention of harming me, but I couldn't stop myself from intentionally striking back. Yep!
Now that you've said that, I'll be sure to protect the project.
Alright, thanks, Miss Yandere. Okay, now let me go, please.
Let me hug you a little longer. Until your bones break.
Okay, just a little breaking.
Just a little.
And with teary eyes left after making a wonderful vow and having a bit of a tantrum. Must have had her own pain, unrecognizable by anyone. Uh-oh, look at the time! It's time for lunch! Oh boy. Who's this? Is this a dude, finally? I get a man voice. Look at that, that's dude hair right there. This is dude face. Look, he's got muscles too. Tier 2 power unit, Tier 2 neural unit. 2 of them, quick. Sir? What are you staring at blankly for? Excuse me, customer, are you by any chance in front of me right now? Can you only see the visible light spectrum? Yeah, I haven't had the optic nerve digitization procedure yet. You're not even up to the basics of this city. In this messed up neighborhood where the night is the moment you open your eyes, if you live seeing only visible light, you'll soon get a neurological disorder and become one of those drooling idiots out there. I subscribe to Neon Shine regularly, so I don't really need it. Oh dear, we have an idiot here who offers money to that corporation. Sir. Let me see you. You're either a foolish sucker brainwashed by the media, or a crazy man born with a silver spoon who thinks money grows on trees. Sir, please, take a moment. Look around my office. You might be wondering why there's a coffin in the corner. Well, let me tell you, it came in just today. I'm going to be neither of those. I'm going to be in that coffin. I don't know what kind of life you're living, but I'm too law-abiding to live by your ways. I'm amazed someone with their head this far in the clouds is still in this city. It's a wonder you're walking around on your own 2 feet. What a crazy customer. Okay, customer, please deactivate your optical camouflage. And if you're not getting a repair, please leave. Brat, why are you suddenly recommending I deactivate my optical camouflage? I can't repair otherwise. To do a repair, I need to scan and replace the unit, but I can't see you at all, so I can't do a proper repair. Is that the only reason? Got a knack for comedy. Why would you replace it? I can just swap it out myself. Swap it out yourself? Just as a person can't perform surgery on themselves by cutting open their own stomach and messing with their organs. And Eve also cannot open this core section or replace a unit by itself. No, they do it in the movies all the time. You know, they just perform surgery on themselves. I mean, desperate times, right? But look, if this man has enough time to be complaining to me, no desperate times around here. Nothing is impossible, brat. You just pop the lid, swap the unit, and close the lid again. If you make a small mistake in the process and power down forever, then that was just the extent of your life. Goodness, buddy! Okay! I know you're all like, you know, cool and like, I don't know, but I don't like you. That's a level of recklessness that leaves me speechless. I'd appreciate it if you just shut up and make the unit. Sir, as much as I'd love to shut up and make it for you, as the manager, I also have to think about the reputation of my repair clinic. Even if I die without anyone knowing, no one will blame you for this place. Even my head gets blown off by an corporation's summary executioner's bullet while walking down the street, everyone will think it's a natural death. Sir, if you want the coffin, I know a great place, or you could buy my own. Just help me out here. How can I be so sure of that? Blade Hamilton. Oh, that's a cool name. Mention my name in the back alley flea box I'm here and everyone will understand. So now, what you need to do is wipe that stupid look off your face and synthesize the units for me. And this person is impossible to reason with. Question. Just quick question here right now. Did the developers make optical camouflage so they didn't have to fully make the guy? They're like, I want girls! Which I hate to say it. But that is how a lot of these things work. Like, who made this again? Understood, Mr. Blade. I'll make the units for you first. What units do you want exactly? I told you already. Tier 2 power unit, Tier 2 neural unit. Carve it into your stupid head so you don't forget. Okay. But please wait a moment. Okay. 8 units for a lunatic. Okay. Just can't do anything. Okay. Sweet. Maybe we'll see him eventually, but not yet. I need big ones. Just a lot of big ones. That's not what I want. I can go here. That'll work. I need 2 big reds and 2 big yellows, so just having to keep that all in mind. Go there, okay. There's my 2 big reds. Just need another yellow. How do I do this? So I'll bring this dude up here. And that should be fine on its own. This dude needs to go right here. If I go here, I can bring that along. You down. And you up and all the way. And that's it. Right? All done in one, I think. Just move it all about. Okay. Sorry for the long wait. Faster than I thought. The synthesized units are clean too. Despite your dumb first impression, you're more skilled than you look. Why, thanks for the compliment. We get Prey back. She was nice. Thanks for the... Did I make this? Am I the one who made this game? Plot twist. The real developer was me. No, I didn't make this as far as I was aware. Looking around like, did I actually do it? How could I have done that? Since I'm in a good mood, let me give you a piece of advice. You better erase that psychotherapy introduction on your door. The place I went to last week... I appreciate the advice, but that's my clinic's identity. I don't think I can change it. Instead, if you deactivate your optical camouflage next time and let it repair you directly, you'll be able to properly experience the service. As long as you have that thing... Alright, sir, I see all the things you care about. Please don't leave it to somebody else. Thanks anyway. Seems I didn't come for nothing. Take care. See you again next time. Don't count on it. Okay, thanks. Dealing with insane customers is incredibly draining. Should close up for the day and soothe my body with a beer. Okay. Perfect repair. Haha. He still likes me! The 16th. Lovely. I had a dream about being beaten by an invisible man. What? I couldn't see him. I couldn't fight back. I just got beaten up. Great. Because of that customer from yesterday? Probably. How's these things work? High-risk atoms suppressed and stutter. Oh, great. Don't know what it all means, but sure, we'll go with it. Cold metal. That sounds cool. Yeah. Interesting. Sunshine Corp exec attacked and missing. Glass slipper. Cinderella? Okay. Sure, we'll let that happen.
Optical camouflage? I can't believe that symbol of crime is being used so openly. Has that city completely given up on security?
Yes. Most homes have at least one infrared sensor for security. Even if they can't catch thermal camouflage, they can at least detect regular camouflage.
And what about thermal camouflage?
If you use that, the military and Marines instead of the Urban Civility Agency, and you need some serious guts to try it. Thanks to that, the citizens of Chroma City can rest easy and trust their safety to infrared sensors. Well, I don't know if everything can be entrusted in this city.
Living there sounds exhausting. To think hide and seek is part of your daily routine.
I mean, because of that, life here never gets boring. You always have to worry about the inevitable fear of death. You want me to buy a coffin for you too, Michelle? I got him half price. The price looks about the same as what I ordered it at last time.
Weird. That's not boring. It's just troublesome.
You have to endure minor inconveniences to be worthy of living in this city of miracles. And she will dig into you in 3, 2, 1.
Miracle's my foot. It's just a neighborhood that's dark and gloomy all day long.
That's why the neon signs filling every corner like even more dazzling. The night on this street where humans, thieves, and neon signs mingle
is more beautiful than any day elsewhere.
This is the beer talking. I was so captivated by that sight that I dared to become independent here with just one old piece of equipment.
It's probably not the night, but the eaves filling the streets that's captivating.
Okay.
And what, independent? You make it sound cool, but did you wipe your hard drive or something? Seems like yesterday you were whining about not having money for food. Who was it that begged Mom and Dad to save him?
I paid it back with interest.
Yeah.
Looks like a customer is here. I'll talk to you later.
You're not sulking, are you?
I'll hang out with you tomorrow.
He's definitely sulking.
I'm not sulking. Oh, hi, Pray. Welcome back in. Pray, do you know you're laughing very evilly right now?
Really? Normally, I would have picked a fight and looked for something fun to do.
Oh yeah, how'd that pile driver go? I don't need to repair your arms and legs or anything, right? Or God forbid, your neck. Right?
But today, I'll generously let it slide.
Miss Prey, speaking as a professional, it looks like you need immediate maintenance. You're sounding like a teddy bear right now, and that's not what you are. Even neural network issues often accelerate over time. We need to start right away.
As expected, your buzzkill reactions are the best for regaining my stability.
Is something wrong? What do you mean by stability?
Didn't you see the article yesterday?
No.
A high-ranking executive from Sunshine Corps was attacked and went missing on the outskirts of the city.
Oh yeah, that one. The glass slipper. Yeah. That person found from a few days ago. Yeah.
Definitely. They haven't released the identity, but I doubt there's more than one executive visiting the outskirts at this time.
Uh-huh. You didn't pile driver him, did you? Right? Usually, yeah. Since it's Poli Night is just around the corner. Yeah.
With the city's biggest festival coming up, they wouldn't have enough leisure to obsess over trivial things like streetlights. Unless there's someone a bit weird.
Feelings about a nuisance, praise, resentment seem quite deep. Don't worry, I can help with problems that go deep to your core. I can swap out that core in an instant, haha. Please? There's something she hasn't told me yet. Are you worried that you failed your pile driver?
It's not that I'm not worried at all, but if I were scared of that, I would have run away to the next city a long time ago. It's not a big deal.
The continuous focus adjustment of the ocular lenses, regular core pulsation. This is a common phenomenon when power is being diverted elsewhere. But right now, there's no noticeable physical activity or computational load. That means you're preparing for an emergency. These are typical signs of an anxiety or fear response, you know.
What do you know?
First class core section engineer. Top of the Times magazine. I made the best first. I'm an Eve management and inspection expert, certified by Chroma City. And the person who opens up your body at least every week to check for problems.
I hate it.
What exactly does she hate?
Don't talk about my condition as you please. The talk about raising the neon shine subscription fee is gone. The streetlight removal plan was scrapped too. Only good things are happening.
I don't know what happened, but you can be honest with me at least. Or else I'll wipe your hard drive.
Cinderella helped.
Oh no! Oh no!
Because I left a post.
I could have picked a better name. I could have picked a better name. Cinderella, already a famous dark hero in cyberspace, a figure whose existence is ambiguous, indeterminate whether a group or an individual. Famous for assassinating key figures in corporations or drug cartels and leaving a glass sticker conspicuously at the scene. How interesting. His activities gained support from the impoverished, filled with spite, and mass-produced countless fans, but there had to be a sour side to his actions. Connections with criminal groups that produced countless innocent victims, or actions suspected to be means of eliminating political opponents of the ruling class were numerous, and people claiming to be Cinderella are pouring out endlessly. No, I doubt he would reveal his identity or anything. It seems there's a culture among fans to treat all that as copyrighted crimes. Are you saying you can't be scared of a hero? I wouldn't call him a hero.
Worry and fear are separate emotions.
Even for experts, the risk of misdiagnosis is high without detailed analysis.
It's just worry. Because copycat crimes using Cinderella's fame happen often.
Right.
What, suddenly?
This neural unit is connected to the sympathetic nervous system. I assume I'm just kind of going back there like, yes, I'm petting you on the neck like a cat. Don't tell Remy about this. He'll get jealous. His engine is immense even with light press. How much did you push yourself? It might be completely burnt out.
It's not that bad.
It's your habit to reward yourself when you're anxious, isn't it? Like figures or limited edition goods. Since your balance is empty, it looks like you rewarded yourself in a different way. If you let tonight pass, it could be dangerous, so you'd better replace it. Yeah, we'll get right on to it. Let's help her out here. Once more, of course. Really overdid it yesterday. Reacting this to a small external stimuli makes me anxious. The Niro, oh boy. Overloaded units will explode and destroy nearby modules. Okay. They're sensitive. Moves until explosion. Okay. Time limit time. Explosion destroys one. Okay. The overloaded unit is destroyed after 3 blasts. Okay. Oh goodness, look at that. We got a lot. Avoid destroying necessary units while repairing. Okay. I can seem to move it. Here or there. We'll just get the... Oh, you're not the one that I want there, are you? That's fine. For the time being. We can go there. There. Just gotta keep an eye on that clock right there. That's fine there. Good. Didn't count as the big one again. Grr. I have to get another big one. Oh, no, it did count as the big one. I'm sorry. Oh, I failed. Explode. Okay, that's fine. If anything, it might have helped us out a little bit. You must have been very anxious.
Is the condition very bad?
Overvoltage load. The overloaded neural unit. Enough to affect even the dial equipment. How hard did you stimulate it?
Well, I just suddenly got scared.
And did a pile driver? If you were this anxious, you should have called me. I could have helped you directly by your side. Huh? Perverts. What do you mean? Are you trying to be crying? Cryy face. Oh boy. 2. Okay. I should start by getting the big one in. While I still have that opportunity. Oh, which is just this. Okay, we're done. Simple repair. They made it sound so bad, but it's pretty easy. Does Cinderella pull this off with glass slippers every time?
Pretty much.
Does Cinderella wear the slippers while doing the crime? Or does he, you know, just keep it in a bag and throw it down at the scene? Like, what type of thing we looking at here?
According to someone who watched the crime scene from quite close up, they did all that using just a glass slipper with—
Oh my goodness, I didn't expect a murder weapon! What? So the glass slipper always left behind is actually used for the crime?
I guess so. I saw on SNS that there was a heel-shaped hole.
Oh my goodness! How hard do you have to hit these guys?
That post was censored quickly, but the fountain of blood spurting from the forehead of an existence I always feared was so violent that I inadvertently started rooting for him after that.
What? Your special fountain is even more violent. Yeah, let's not worry about that and finish this repair. Okay. Just go here. Let's see. We need small one as well. Put you in place. You need to go up 1. Besides that, we go here and we're done? No, I need to move you up just 1. I like playing with fire a little bit. But who doesn't like a good bit of fire? Hehe.
Is it already over?
Yes. If you don't want it to be, I got a coffin in the corner. For use. For all my paying customers, of course. Yeah, fortunately, the surrounding units weren't badly deformed, so I only swapped out the nearly burnt neural unit.
Thanks to that, the tense neural units seem to have calmed down. The dial was making weird noises. What kind of magic did you work?
Don't mention it! We're gonna have to get that repaired. It exploded over there a little bit. Ooh. That dust? No. What is that? Are there bugs in there? Just because the overall the neural unit, the dial equipment almost broke several times. Oh goodness, is that bug still alive? Where was that? Ugh. Is that in the dial unit? Ugh.
I might be saying this because I don't know, but hearing roughly about it looks incredibly dangerous.
And about your symptoms, don't... Ugh. Oh goodness, it's leaving half its... It's not that big a deal. I'm gonna give that coffin to that guy. That bug. Ugh. It's a problem of repeated force updates of the neural network. It doesn't affect daily life. Except for the problem that some memories might be lost. You just need to restrain yourself from now on. Relax your face a bit. Seems like you have something to say, too. Can you say it all with such a serious face?
Forget it. For someone so dense, I can't hide anything from you.
Professional certifications aren't just for show. What do you mean by dense? Look, I already have, like, 3 girls trying to love me. Yet I'm single? What are you doing, man?
But I wish you'd read the room a bit. Sometimes there are stories I don't want to tell. Cinderella was my idol. I was the #1 fan, unshaken by controversy. But when an incident happened right there, because of me, those things filled my head. What if something happens to our cute boss? What if the evil mechanic on the 2nd floor becomes a target?
Uh-huh. What's that mean? I'm the evil mechanic.
Something like that happens. I felt like I'd go crazy thinking it was my fault. I left a post on the Cinderella help board, and the news came out less than half a day later. I was someone who followed him, treating controversies as gossip, but fear took over when people around me got involved.
As far as I know, over 3,000 posts are written on that gallery every hour. I think you're seized by excessive responsibility. Like, dude, nobody plans a kidnapping, crime, murder thingy in a half a day. In a city this big, it'd take you half a day to transport yourself over there. To the outskirts, especially. Even if Cinderella really chooses targets looking at that gallery, the possibility of seeing your post is almost nil.
You're probably right. Excessive responsibility. But once I fell into the mire, I couldn't realize that. Everything seemed to be my fault, and I worried that things hadn't even happened yet. I'm completely drained from groaning all night.
Well, touching innocent neural units.
Happiness is the best means for... What does that mean? Anyway, seeing the fine boss and you this morning, I just let out a hollow laugh.
We really changed from the to what? Yeah, I agree. What? You said I was evil. Seeing prey back to users. Oh yeah, let's yeah. Like, what do you have? What thing did I accidentally? Ah yes, throw up, girl. Throw up for me, will ya?
What nonsense are you talking about all of a sudden?
It means you don't have to hide it just because it's immature or contradictory. Bathroom's right over there. Throw up. This is a command. Of course, you shouldn't always. Don't throw up. It was a test. It's wasteful to vomit food and drink, and it looks unsightly, but nothing beats. Don't. Don't do it. Venting to someone close enough can help sometimes to overcome it.
It might make people hate you.
Nobody's gonna hate you for throwing up. Not if you have to.
I also find people who talk about their hardships annoying.
It's fine if it's not always, but only when it's hard. That's why I started this repair clinic in the first place. And money. If you have anything left to say, it's better to just say it.
Something I want to say. All right.
It's gonna be like, don't tell me it's gonna be like, I love you or something.
Then, Chris, next Thursday is Polar Night Day.
It's a confession.
That day?
Polar Night Day. Unlike the majority of people who are excited, I feel nothing but dryness. Just like my California dry. Seeing that even the shut-in prey has plans makes me feel like I'm the only one in Chroma City without memories of Polar Night Day. This day I'm strangely uninterested in. Perhaps it's because the happiness in my room overwhelms the noisy streets and lights. Hikikomori! That don't!
Is it okay?
You can't see it, but I'm face palming. Dude, she confessed to you. Sorry, could you say that again? She won't.
Let's grab a meal together. It's a holiday.
Oh my goodness, she actually did. but like annoyed. Really, it should be a peak season.
We're aiming for a different peak season. The boss says Polar Night is everyone's peak season, so this is more profitable. In my opinion, it's clear she just wants to do Doujin activity.
Oh, that's like a fan manga, right? Doujin, yeah. However you say that properly. Yeah, fan manga. You mean about Buff Girl? File drive.
The last episode airs next
week. I thought it ended February 14th. It's December 16th. That's like a month and a half away.
She's already busy preparing sugar crafts and cosplay costumes.
It must be nice to have a boss with matching tastes.
That's why I applied in the first place.
Oh, good.
The physical comic books proudly displayed on the cafe shelf were the trigger. Since it's a retro concept cafe, I suspected they just put anything there. But inside a box in the corner of that cafe, I also saw a pile of handmade goods stock. This person is real. I knew it immediately. Take next week's cosplay event, for example. The boss is even more enthusiastic than I am. It's the best workplace, except for the fact that we work non-stop.
It sounds fun, but it also sounds like it's quite tough. I just sit here drinking all day, complaining to my sister until somebody decides to walk in.
Better than working during polar nights. It's annoying to work when everyone else is resting, and there are double the customers than usual. Plus, the power of Buff Girl is amazing. Speaking of which, I should get going.
Okay, bye.
Boss is probably sweating bullets alone.
Good luck, good luck.
You too. And clean your ears next time.
Sounds good. I won't miss out on any confessions of love.
Can't even hear what's said right in front of you.
My ears are clean. Maybe it's because I haven't taken today's nutritional stuff. No, buddy. You're like a brick wall sometimes.
Anyway, don't do that next time. Good things come to those who listen.
Like a date! As prey left, belated fatigue washed over me. Oh boy. I should go. Oh, Leanne. Hi, welcome back.
Your face looks a bit redder than yesterday. Did you catch a cold?
Oh, thanks for worrying. Are you here to, like, invite me out too? I won't accept. You're gonna kill me. Don't tell me you're gonna invite me to your basement on Polar Night. Haha. You Cinderella. You could be a Cinderella type. No, you got any glass slippers over there? I went out for a bit, but it's chillier outside than I thought. I guess I should have worn a coat. Anyway, it's been a while since we've seen each other this often. Did the matter from last time go well?
I actually came to talk about that. When we went through all the necessary procedures, but it's unclear if I'll be disciplined.
I think you'll be the one doing the disciplining.
It's out of my hands, but I'm hopeful about the project's future. Remember the Nepo hire, who was the management's trump card? He changed his mind and decided to help finish our project. Yay!
Maybe.
His ability is amazing, so he might succeed in manufacturing a safe drug within the month.
Sweet, look at that. That's amazing. And did that person get struck by lightning or something? Suddenly helping you, Leanne.
After meeting you yesterday, I sincerely apologized to him, and I asked him, out of the basement, that this project is my dream, and that if not now, I might never be able to attempt it in my life. Do you know what he said then?
Absolutely not, but do tell.
He asked why I didn't say so earlier.
You said it, just in a different way and with your fist.
He had been seeing us as in cahoots with management all this time.
Does that make sense? Ending the project early, according to the management's opinion, was his job.
He's someone who doesn't give a single bit of attention if it's not in his interest. Because he's that kind of person. He still doesn't remember a single name of the people in his company.
Serious?
It turns out he got into huge debt distracted by his own research, and it seems the pharmaceutical company recruited him with research funding as bait.
Essentially, he could be seen as similar to you, Leanne. Cool. Glad we got a, update on this. Do you need a repair? Since he's a person chasing dreams.
I don't want to admit it, but that annoying attitude is still the same. It sometimes feels like working with a super intelligent orangutan. But it's right to admit what needs to be admitted.
Like him into the hospital? That's cool.
I wanted to hear you say that. I want to hear you say that for all eternity. I'm gonna lock you in my basement.
You're cool!
Good, more.
You're cool, Ian.
Now tell me your story.
Me? My job is to listen to stories. I don't tell them. Yeah.
Because you keep dodging like that. Even though I visit so often, I know nothing about you. That might be why I'm curious, sir. Maybe.
Alright. And then since we've been talking about dreams so far, I'll talk about that. My dream about electric sheep.
Talking about the mysterious medicine you take whenever you can is also fine.
Now hold on a bit, girl. That seems like a weird segue. Is this normal? Like, I'm no girl expert, but I feel like it's a red flag if a girl comes up to you saying,
"Hey, tell me about that mysterious medicine of yours. I want to know all about it."
Like, like, I'm no drug seller, girl. You've gone to the wrong place.
I'm very interested in that, too.
Sorry to disappoint you, but that medicine is a supplement sent by my parents. I haven't even been taking it because I feel uneasy after our last conversation.
What a boring answer. I thought it would be a greater secret.
If you don't mind, you could check it yourself, since I'm not taking it right now. Wouldn't it be good to check it at the lab? And the ingredients are clarified. I could take it with peace of mind.
Leave it to me.
And then she stole it and took... Okay. Writers, you could have said anything you wanted to. You could have said pocket. You know, tucked it into her purse, bag. You know, even some random Android storage compartment. But you chose bosom. Okay, developers, excuse me for a bit. And so it's probably have plenty of developer. So, are you going to get an inspection?
I will, but before that, it's a rare opportunity. Let's talk a bit more.
Okay. Sure.
How about it?
Okay, Yandere. Okay. Adjusted her sitting posture. As if expressing interest, her face became twice as close. Okay. I have a sister named Michelle. We were inseparable when we were young, and we still contact each other every day.
Huh.
Yeah, you don't need to write it down.
No, continue.
She's writing down every single note. She's gonna, like, drool over it later. No, when she was young, Michelle kept telling me she wanted to become an Eve. Because parts can be changed anytime, and they have many strengths compared to humans. And considering the long conflict between Eves and humans, I don't know how childish Michelle was back then.
Sister-in-law is positive about Eve.
What did you say?
Uh-huh, nothing, keep going.
Sister-in-law. Yonder! Oh boy. From some point, I wanted to make Michelle's dreams come true. I don't have a clear memory. Maybe I wanted to be a good brother, or maybe it was a goal I had on the side since my major overlapped. Time passed, and I got all the technical certifications related to Eve, and naturally it became more comfortable for me to communicate with Eves than with people. My sister left for the other side of the world, and the dream of becoming Eve has long been forgotten.
I felt it last time too, but you cherish your sister more than I thought, don't you?
I do cherish her.
You do?
Yeah.
Siblings I know are basically in a relationship where they try to kill each other if there are no laws.
Oh, you know a thing or two about killing, wouldn't you?
You are a severe case among severe cases.
It could be. I talk to Michelle every day, and I got this job because of Michelle. Sorting it out one by one, it's embarrassing to deny it.
Habitual areas can be hard to perceive. Anyway, it's surprising. I never thought there would be someone that you're attached to.
Continue? Attachment to my sister?
Actually, the level of attachment is...
Are you getting maintenance today?
Suddenly? I don't really need to. But there's no need to refuse either. Gently, please.
Okay, I got it. I can do it. And where's that pill again? Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay. Goodness, a lot of work here for someone who said they didn't need maintenance. I can go here. Nah, can't go around like that. Oh well. How sad that is. But we're going and getting a chain in. That looks nice. Let's see, we need blue and the red. A big blue, too. Okay, let's worry about the red here while we can. Well, we'll move that one along, maybe. Sure, we'll go with that. We only need 2 small reds. We have enough blues here to work. I'll just kind of do it a little slow like that. Sure. And that should be that's all the parts we need, right? So I'll just slot them into place. And that's it. Right? Oh my goodness, it counted as the small one. And it's the small one and not the big one. So I have to make another big one. Grr. Okay, fine, I'll do that. Why did you go down? That's fine. You know, customer who came in earlier said this, that a terrorist called Cinderella is going around smashing corporate executives' head with a glass slipper.
I saw it on the news. The heel pierced cleanly through the frontal lobe. People think it's some kind of artistic judgment, but to me, it's just the obsession of a terrible pervert psycho.
That's a bit much coming from you, Leon.
But who cares? Thanks to that pervert, the company executives got scared and didn't come to work today. I'd even want to give them an achievement award.
Giving yourself a pat on the back, huh? Okay. Let's go next one. 2 big ones. That's the wrong one. There we go. Yep. There. And there. Yay. Have you been to the new synthetic whiskey bar nearby? The reviews are quite extreme. Extremely good or extremely bad.
I have. The first taste was like disinfectant, and the aftertaste smelled like rusty rebar. It was a very honest taste of the slums.
Is that a compliment?
At least that cheap bar didn't pretend to be luxury. Even the $300 liquor sold in sophisticated lounges in the city center is just synthetic concentrate from the same factory mixed with flavoring. These days, I care more about who tricks me less than the taste.
Okay. I feel sorry for you. Let's start with the smaller ones, right? I can bring you over there. Good. Okay, now we just have the big ones. We need a big blue and a big yellow. And we'll get right on those. There's a big yellow. And yellow. And we'll get in a big blue one right about now. And put you in right over there. Cool. Easy, quick, simple repairs. Maintenance is here. And hopefully my life doesn't as well. If you do try to kill me, put me in my coffin first. I'd love that. Actually, rather than maintenance, it was more like replacing perfectly fine parts and dusting off a bit.
Not necessarily. Your maintenance today felt unusually rushed.
I didn't try to go that much. Was it very uncomfortable? I'm sorry.
No, rather the unusual rough touch was a different kind of stimulation. Thanks to that, I felt like the stress accumulated from being pushed around lately was relieved.
Okay. Good, I guess? Hey, give me a good review on Yelp.
To the point where I almost lost my mind.
That doesn't sound good. I won't do that again. I'll take that as a compliment. When I was organizing equipment, Leanne, No! Story mode. I planned to distract her with maintenance, seemed to have failed.
I've made the payment. And a piece of information as a tip.
What is it?
This year's Poly Night Day will be the biggest event ever. Celebrating the
800, that's a big city.
80th anniversary of Chroma City. They are secretly preparing an event of huge scale.
Secretly? Really? More than now, the original scale was already huge.
Correct. Besides, the power consumed by Chromatic Zenith was already borderline. But I heard it's going to be 3 times bigger this time.
Where are they going to handle that much power from?
So they plan to cut off power to the outskirts.
No.
Most citizens will be at the venue or sleeping anyway, so they judged it won't be a big issue. If it becomes controversial, they can just say it was a blackout.
It's rational, but cruel. What are people like me supposed to do? Cry? Or maybe go on a date?
It might be good to try changing your constitution. Wake up, your dormant extroversion, and walk the night streets watching the festival's night view. The city with the lights out is as quiet as your shop.
Well, it's nice in the shop, bad out on the streets.
And you don't have to worry about sweating in the crowds.
Walking alone in the streets is scary. Haha, alone? What do you mean? She'll always be by your side. Most stability auditors and terrorists are scary.
If you're scared, maybe I could go with you?
Do we get to choose? Because I'm scared.
Well, even if it's not me, there's the option of walking with your sister.
She's not going to be able to make it. Haha. You knew that, didn't you? Unfortunately, Michelle isn't coming.
You mean she's not coming to Chroma City for Polar Night? Leaving her brother, whom she's so attached to, behind? Or does she live that far away?
Now, first of all, we don't have an attachment relationship. Since Michelle and I have a lot in common, she might not be interested in Bowler Night, just like me. As for where she lives, I don't know. It's probably been 2 years since we talked about such trivial things. We're mostly busy teasing each other. Good for you.
Is that so?
And about walking with you, Leanne, I'll consider. Consider my schedule. Wrong answer, buddy. An acquaintance asked to have a meal. If that's around dinner time, it might be difficult. I will send her a warning message about her inevitable death. Oh no, please don't.
Okay.
Leanne, your expression is scary.
I'm not angry.
Now, I don't know much about girls, but I do know that whenever they say, I'm not angry, they're angry.
I just have something to check. I'll be going now.
See you later.
I told you, I'm not angry. Think about the walk and contact me. I'll be waiting. It took a lot of courage.
Okay. Bye-bye, yandere girl. Didn't receive any calls during our conversation, so... No, she didn't do anything of that sort. Oh no, buddy. Serious attitude bothered me, but the onrushing fatigue began to take away my mind even faster. I should close up earlier than usual. Supplement the effect. Your excessive thoroughness is quite sexy, you know. This guy. Oh boy, let's see. Where's the one where people are dying? Terrorist attack steam. Terrorist attack. Okay. Right. Yeah, outskirts. Blah blah blah. Turning total polar night from today. Starting today until Polar Night Day is on the 21st. Okay, good to know. This seems to be the most tired morning I've had lately. And I think I had a strange dream yesterday, but I can't remember it at all. Is this all because I didn't take the supplement? I mean, maybe. My body doesn't feel too good either. In my experience, focus on something usually helps at times like this. So I went out for business. Yay, business!
So Cinderella is active as a righteous phantom thief?
Yeah, after a customer told me yesterday, I got curious and looked it up. And some people already treat them as a hero.
And that hero goes around smashing public authority with high heels?
Apparently. I didn't believe it, but after seeing the videos, high heels are scary.
Really? Why not say they appear riding as a pumpkin carriage?
Actually, they say they might appear riding a hover bike.
What a spectacle. In a place swarming with Cinderella psychopaths and people who support them, I'm sometimes amazed you can stay sane and live there, Chris.
Sane. You need to live straight starting today.
Why, is there a problem?
As the city enters complete polar night starting today.
Complete polar nights? Isn't that place always night anyway?
It is dark all day, but it's not night for 24 hours.
That doesn't make any sense.
Grama City has 2 types of nights. Generally considered night, the gray night. Oh, my man really likes talking about the most random things. Yeah, gray night, where the sun is up but it is dark.
You mean it's dark even during the day?
Yeah, but this place used to be instructional to pollution and everyone's dying. Yay, okay. It's slightly brighter than night. Okay, to be exact, it should be seen as a night with slightly increased brightness. We call that the gray night.
It certainly is a bad neighborhood.
As I said yesterday, that's the charm of this city. But for this period, I have to admit it's bad.
What's gotten into you? Usually you would rattle off about the pros of Grama City.
I'm tired today. I just feel like resting.
That's a shame.
I'll contact you again tomorrow.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Sleeping tiredly and waking up tired. They say parents are never wrong. I never imagined the supplement they told me to live on would be this effective. Psychological depression and a few diseases that overlap, I'll definitely become a zombie. Don't do it! I somewhat understand why there are so many zombies on the streets. Headache, chronic fatigue, dizziness, and a bit of anxiety. That's the perfect trial to experience the importance of health firsthand. Human bodies are like Eve, so if there is a failure in hardware, it affects the software, the mind. Of course, the reverse is also true. Like the incident where someone froze to death solely due to psychological factors. What? In a non-functioning freezer. Or cases where actual illnesses were cured by taking an effective medicine. A healthy mind and a healthy body. Since psychological health is gone, maybe it's time to take care of a healthy mind. So are you saying we shouldn't have bought that coffin? They affect each other. Complaining about fatigue and groaning would be a direct train. Ooh, we shouldn't have bought that coffin. Okay, we're gonna put a market on the coffin for sale on the market. Maybe somebody wants it. Maybe getting Blade soon. Maybe he'd want it. Alright, then working today. Quiet. Oh.
Hello.
Orca! What happened?
I got hit by some collapsing debris. I could have avoided it normally. I guess I was tired from frequent developments lately.
It's not a matter of fatigue. We'll fix it. Coming quickly. Well, we've got it. The fact that the alloy of the exterior parts is dented means that if it were a standard Eve model, it would have been destroyed without even saving the core.
Is that so? Rather than that, I want to rest a bit.
Usually people die when they say things like that. Don't. I'll start the maintenance.
Then just a little rest.
Orca, don't die. Okay, this is gonna be... not good. Okay, so it's actually in the tail. That's curious. We're gonna fix the ear up right away. Wow, you are very yellow today. Good to know. I'll just fix you right on up. Go with these ones while we can. Okay. That's the big one up there. I'll keep that in mind, but we'll do the other small one first. There we go. There's the other small. Yeah, I can put reds together, probably. And then convert those to yellow, and then put them in. Yellow, please. Thanks. There we go. Orca, can you hear my voice? Stay conscious. I need to verify you're not dead. Air condition isn't good. Power functioning, so Niro units are completely stopped functioning. The exterior alloy is severely deformed, and the internal frame is pressing on the core. I need to hurry. Urgent unit replacement is needed for all remaining parts too. Okay, that's fine. We'll go here. This is the hardest one probably. It's like a caterpillar or something. So I'll need to get those in place real quick. I'll start just with not you, because I don't know which one is the proper one yet. I can go here. That'll work. Okay. So you're the proper one there. And during that time, we should have procured enough reds. And all those reds should take me directly to the finish line. Perfect.
Cold.
Orca, are you conscious? I mean, she looks conscious enough.
No, Hara, you can't be pushed back there.
Orca, what did you just...
Counterattack, now grab the neck. Magical German suplex.
Are you reciting Buff Girl lines right now in this situation?
Blood. So, what if I bleed? I have to win. I have to save the kids. Hara, let's go. Hara, just a little more. We can save everyone.
We're not repairing her anymore. We're just sitting back enjoying the show. Orca? I'll make sure you can meet the kids you saved again. I'll save you somehow. I promise. It's my job after all. We're doing a lot of red work here. Get you in there like that. Perfect. There we go. And we have a random yellow around here too. And that can go here. Are you done? Are you alive? Unfortunately, I put out the urgent fire. Thanks to rushing, the core output is returning to normal quickly. Yay, she's not dead! Yay! Now she can go with me to Polar Night Day. Phew. I can relax a bit. Orca?
It's so comfortable. Forever like this.
Orca, you have to hold on to your consciousness. If you lose consciousness now...
But since I'm a buff girl, I have to protect everyone. I'll get up again and again.
Orca has a cute side like this too. Orca! Orca, you awake?
Just a little more.
I mean, it can't be that bad if we just watch the sleeping girl. Now I'm sounding weird. A little more, is that core power shortage? Wait a minute. The emergency power unit I left here is...
Huh? Chris?
Orca, you woke up! Hey!
I'm sorry. I haven't slept a wink since we last met. I felt sleepy coming to a comfortable place. By any chance, did I say anything strange while sleeping?
Oh, nothing strange. Only the coolest stuff ever. It's just good that you're safe.
What's with that subtle answer?
How did you get hurt like that? A normal structural collapse wouldn't even scratch alloy steel that easily. Orca looked at me with a frown. You sure about that? You don't say much. Orca's strong will, and maybe some sleep talking about Buff Girl.
I said a lot.
It seems you secretly... It seems you secretly like that your name is the same as this season's Buff Girl. Orca or Hara. Don't tell me she made the series and named it after herself. Stop! It was fun watching Orca's reaction, but I don't want to witness the performance of a machine that stays intact even when a collapse building... With my own eyes. Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, what really happens? Dent exterior parts classified as heavy equipment.
Do you know the group called Morning Glory?
Which one is it? This one. Yeah, that one. Terrorists. One of the main reasons I'm scared to walk the streets at night.
Morning Glory is an anti-government terrorist group. Their goal is to mobilize the crowd using poverty and deprivation, and give satisfaction by openly trampling on public authority.
So, no good.
They are also causing social problems in Chroma City.
As if there weren't enough here. They claim to be an outlet for anger.
Yes, they've increased significantly lately. Cinderella, Morning Glory.
And Eve, I know, is a fan of Cinderella. To be exact, was a fan, to be correct.
Morning Glory is worse than Cinderella. Cinderella only commits bizarre crimes, but Morning Glory uses that as a tool for agitation. If they push a little saying, it's because of that guy, regarding the anger accumulated over life, the oppressed crowd turns into a terrifying mob.
How scary! Just like Leona. Leanne? Whatever her name was.
And just yesterday, Morning Glory raided the Stability Officer Training Center. It was a place that also functioned as an orphanage.
Oh, goodness, they raided an orphanage. It's the facility with many conspiracy theories.
Yes, they say they cultivated perfect government henchmen through...
I thought that said through.
Through thorough ideological education from a young age. It is also true for children who wish to become stability officers. Anyway, Morning Glory also attacked the training center using that controversy as an excuse, and even used military explosives they got from somewhere. I was evacuating the kids and confronting the crowd. That collapsed rebar fell on me and the protesters.
I want to stop listening here. I'm done. I'm done listening. That's terrible.
I understand. The rest of the story is just an obvious tragedy that has been repeated. Chroma City and Morning Glory, only the crowd and mediators die and get hurt in that conflict. The main... Wait, she's not talking anymore. The main instigators hide behind and just blabber. If they want to fight so much, they should set up a ring and fight with martial arts. Sweet, yeah, I'm joining, because I want to fight too. The ratings would be good too. Your other would. Wouldn't combat powder become a qualification for politicians then?
Oh man, I'm becoming a politician. I'm gonna run on power alone. And if you don't agree with me, fight me in the ring, alright? Invite me to your local chess boxing match. I'm gonna be so good. I'm gonna fight so well. You won't know what hit you until you see the replay afterwards. And then I'm gonna cut taxes to all.
Anyway, I thought you were a very calm person, Chris, but you're reacting intensely to the story.
Do I? I don't know about that. It's not like I have any intense political, beliefs about chess boxing and politics.
Yes. When we first met, I thought you were a bit cold and had a business-like sharpness. Even about the Polar Night Day incident, you gave cool-headed remarks with objectivity.
What did I say? I don't remember what.
Before you said, excluding budget and compensation, only patients remain in chroma.
Yeah.
Neat. I thought about it. Stopping the show alone causes suffering to a huge number of workers and causes economic damage. It also disappoints the public waiting for the festival. It was a story that made me realize that although it's a harsh decision, there is a reason.
The show must go on!
Usually, I only met people who were outraged at either the protesters or Chroma City. Lately, I've been feeling tired a lot. Maybe that's why. If you hadn't come looking like you were dying today, I wouldn't have opened the shop. So I am sorry.
No, I am here to help.
It is for you to rest well quickly.
No need. It was fun, and it was fun saving a dying girl. Yeah, sure.
Don't overdo it, Chris.
Looking at your state today, that seems to be something I should be saying. Goodbye, buff girl. She trembled her tail and disappeared as if running away. Okay, let's rest. Perfect repair. Yay! Well, everybody's doing their own thing. It's kind of going out well. Beep, 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 beep. Fire is too dangerous to enter. Wait, hi, hey. Oh, hey. Wait. Yes. Wait, was I asleep? Hey, I heard was that. Yeah. Hi, Blade. Welcome back in. Can you? I still think it's funny. They only made girls. Oh man, a familiar light, ominous red flash sticking before my eyes. Another strange dream. Oh, an unwelcoming figure. All right, Blade. I'm going to be asleep again. Look at it. Are you gonna believe I'm asleep? Hey, you pale brat, are you awake now? Hey, Blade, hey! I wasn't trying to sleep on him. Who else is here besides you? I don't know. Copyright friendly Ellen Joe. She's here. Sleeping with the shop door open, you've got some guts. I do. And I hoped that I'd wake up with them still in my body. Don't just space out. Synthesize 2 stage 3 power units and 1 stage 3 neural unit for me. Okay. As fast as possible. My patience is crawling on the floor just like the public order of this rotten city. Alright! I'll get right on it. Welcome in, Blade. Outside is buzzing with preparations for Polar Night Day. You don't look very happy. Wait, don't make me laugh. I'm not some guy who laughs easily. Because of the high output holograms those corporations are shooting, my optical camouflage armor's overloading like crazy. Besides, the whole city is excited and giggling like they're on cheap electronic drugs. And taking advantage of that, those Morning Glory guys or whatever are messing up the place. Actually, another customer visited today and said it's chaos because major city facilities were intentionally damaged. That's all they're doing. On the outside, they claim to be a liberation army resisting corrupt power. But to my eyes, they're just dopamine addict guys running around because they're unsatisfied with their lives. So what did you want to guess? With the energy they use running around saying they'll change the world, it would be much more beneficial for themselves and the world to just mess with an executioner and die. Well, their methods are extreme, and thanks to that, civilians are trembling in fear, even amidst the year-end atmosphere, I guess. Fear? No, this is closer to annoyance. Thanks to that, those wannabe terrorists, the stability officers have set up checkpoints at every block and are glaring around. Thanks to that, getting in and out of this neighborhood has become 20 times more annoying. It's a tough neighborhood. Please wait for the dial equipment setup. By the way, kid, that equipment you're using, yes? Is that fine? That's the first generation model, right? The one that doesn't send maintenance records to Sunshine Corp. That's correct. Using such untraceable stuff in times like these means you either have guts or you have a lot to hide. Nobody's taking my guts from me! Well, I just use it because I'm used to it. And it would be more comfortable for you too, Blade, if no records are left. In the name. What an amazing answer. You look like a model student or rich kid on the outside, but you act sly. Well, you can't do business in this field without that kind of guts. Don't take it from me. I'll take that as a compliment. This guy takes too many things as compliments. I'm starting the work, so please be quiet for a moment. But kid, you know what the name of that idiot group means? Oh, Blades, just stop it. Well, isn't it used to mean the glory of the morning? That's, it also means morning glory of the flower. Yeah, it was expected. Guys who grew up like flowers in a greenhouse like you think that way. Ignorant scholars probably named it sounding fancy looking up dictionaries, but to my eyes, they just look like a gathering of guys whose only achievement is, giving themselves a high on dopamine. If the organizational hierarchy was determined by that dopamine production I would have already conquered the city acting as their king, don't you think? I think that's very vulgar, sir. I would mind if you cut it down a bit. If they really had the will to change the world, they would have used their inefficient method of destroying public facilities to draw aggro. Man, I haven't heard the term aggro outside of MNOs for a long time. You know, tanks gotta draw aggro, yeah. I still use it there in MMOs, but I just never really hear it elsewhere. Oh. Because real experts would have quietly eliminated only the target. Your eyes just changed a bit. I'm joking. Equipment setup is done. Let's start the work. Yeah, sounds great. Don't have to worry about a thing. Alright. Oh, really big ones. Okay. I see. I'll get right onto that then. It's a bit hard to deal with, but sure. If it's not my job, am I right? 2 reds and a yellow. So, first thing I'll do is flood the system. Yeah, I need even bigger than that. I mean, look at that. That's like the double target. That's the ones they use at the Olympic Games. Oh, there are Winter Olympics happening right now, aren't there? Huh. Yeah, that's kind of interesting, isn't it? I'm not too interested in some of those, but maybe I'll, you know, change my mind and watch some of the figure skating. Ever since that Medalist anime popped up, I've had a slight interest. There we go. That's a big one. So yeah, maybe I'll give that a look. Maybe it's all it's hyped up to me, or maybe it's nothing. Who knows? I'll turn that in right now, might as well. What am I looking at here? There's not too much here. It's more like I'm just going with the flow, right? Which also makes it a little bit hard, doesn't it? You know, quite like something like Suika Game or whatever. Perhaps I need to make some more bigger movements. You know, just change more around the board. Just have a fun, dandy old time with it. Well, that seemed to do absolutely nothing. It's kind of funny how I got 2 of the, smaller, 2 of the reds before the first yellow. Anyway, we're done here, so I'll have a dandy old time with it. I have your unit ready, Mr. Blade, sir. Here are the stage 3 power units and neural unit you requested, sir. While synthesizing, I also added outline correction to make it neat. With this, you won't get caught by checkpoint scanners and will pass smoothly. Oh, fast as expected. The surface of the synthesized unit is very smooth, too. Huh, look at this. The skill to crush security codes is extraordinary. Unlike your stupid-looking first impression, your skills are quite dangerous. Dangerous? It's just a customized service for the customer. If you're asked, it didn't come from me. No, I like it. Guys who do their job properly are my type. I'm not going out with you. I trust you. You calmly produce the results much more than those revolutionaries who are all talk. Thanks, you have a foul mouth, Blade, but you don't seem like a bad person. I mean, I can't really see it, though. Or you, at all. Save the flattery. Tell me honestly, where'd you earn your stripes? I've just been an ordinary mechanic for a long time, as far as I can remember. As far as you remember. Yeah, that's meaningful. Yeah, but Blade, please stop joking and go back. If you stay longer, someone will report you. Yeah, since I'm in a good mood, I'll give you a piece of advice. Oh, I like advice. Please be good. Stay home this polar night day. Because there are rumors that those Morning Wood guys are going to cause a major incident. Okay. Wouldn't be my loss if a technician like you got swept up and died. Thanks for the advice. Though I don't think you're in a position to worry about me, Blade. Next time, bring a sexy female leave. I'll look into it. Then I'll spend money more happily and get home safely. Okay. Don't know what he's thinking wandering around. My mind slowly becomes hazy, even though the infrared sensor at the entrance rings loudly and Blade's startled curses fade away into a distant haze. I should, go to sleep. Repair complete. Oh, it wasn't perfect. Interesting. I guess the target time was a little under. That's alright, I suppose. You got it done anyway. How's the news looking? Red miracle blooms in ashes. That's not good. But they rescue all the children, that's good. Ban on old dial equipment considered. Maintenance blind spot controversy. Yeah, not gonna be good for us, but whatever. Exclusive. Cry to end ash gray night. Everyone assemble. Okay. This is the worst. My headache feels worse than yesterday. And it feels like something is about to come to mind and it fades away when I try to focus. At this point, it feels like simple dimming and more like flicker. Ugh. Nah, it can't be. And this, just in case, I slept with the neon shine on all day yesterday. It's just my imagination, but my body feels worse too. I think I have a fever. No! My guy's gonna die before polar night. I'm gonna take the day off today, but there might be a customer who needs urgent help, like Orca yesterday. Just in case, I'll keep the shop open. Hi, Michelle. How's it going? Did you know, Michelle? Customer yesterday told me that the anti-terrorist group Morning Glory is actually sexual slang.
Gross. You said you had a headache. Did you contact me just to say that?
It wasn't me. It was the customer who said that.
Well, at least I heard it from you. The moment you say something that didn't need to be said, you become an accomplice, got it?
I got it. I'll keep that in mind.
Keep in mind? It seems your brain cells are rotting from hanging out with your own kind. If it were where I live, that customer would probably be writing an appeal right now, or refusing to accept the trial verdict.
Where you live? Come to think of it, Michelle, where were you living again?
What are you talking about out of the blue? You don't actually have brain damage, do you?
Well, about that.
Forgetting where I live and all?
I've just been suffering from chronic fatigue lately. I don't know if there's anything wrong with my brain, seeing as my memory is failing. Maybe it really is a brain issue.
Is it because you stopped taking mom and dad's supplements? Who told you to do that anyway? It's the price for doubting your parents' grace.
Okay. How did you know that?
If you're having trouble, you should probably start taking them again.
I'd like to, but I handed them over to another customer for now.
Why?
I told you last time. I felt uncomfortable taking something when I didn't even know what was in it. I figured I could have some peace of mind once the ingredients were confirmed. Anyway, I'm asking seriously. Where was it that you lived?
I'm starting to get a little scared. I was going to say far away universe beyond the event horizon, but you're so serious it clearly won't work on you.
I just don't have the energy to joke around. Oh, my guy's so sad.
Don't be sick.
If only it were that easy. Maybe I'll stop selling the coffin. I haven't even gotten any eBay replies yet. Seems nobody wants a coffin. You know, in this day and age, in this city, you'd think it'd be like a prominent resource, but I guess not.
You're pretty important in my life. A sense of relative superiority is a necessary emotion, you see.
You haven't been beaten up lately, so...
Can't hit me, can you? Anyway, seriously, don't get sick. I'm worried about you, in my own way.
Thanks. Same goes for us.
Hi.
Hi, Prey. It's Prey. What brings you here?
Came to see if you were dead. For a guy who loves touching you so much, to close the shop, I had no choice but to think something big must have happened.
I didn't turn on the outside lights. It's not my day off, but I was so out of it I forgot to turn them on.
You look really pale.
My sister was worried too. She thinks there is a problem with my brain cells. It's funny hearing that. I see all these things online, you know, about like the 2 brain cells, the 1 brain cell. So it's just funny, you know, hearing somebody talk about it in like an actually normal way. Cause nobody says brain cells any other way.
That's just an insult.
She says it's out of concern. And she might be right. There are a lot of things I can't remember. But it seems my concentration has dropped significantly without me realizing it.
I have to agree with that. Improve your concentration a bit. And listen to what others say.
She did ask me out. I'll try. Grace sat down next to me. Oh. Okay, girl. You don't have to sit that close. Chilly workshop in the small folding bed in the corner. In quiet stillness, outside noise lingers in my ears. Soundproofing isn't good enough to call this place away from the outside noise. What does that mean?
It's cold.
Ray laid down on the bed, and she stole part of the blanket I was using. Okay.
Warm.
You might catch it if you stick this close to me.
Did you forget? I'm an Eve. I can't catch human diseases.
Right. At least he was concerned.
Of course. That lack of bias is probably what wins over Eve's.
I can't look at customers with prejudice. I don't think you can look at anyone with prejudice. If you think about it that way, it's kind of an occupational disease.
It's so severe that your body can't live without Eve's anymore. If you don't indulge in Eve's insides for a day, you might even show signs of an anxiety disorder. Isn't that right?
Make it sound really perverted. Don't think it that way.
You are...
She's thinking it that way. I'm just gonna go sit inside my coffin, okay? That's partly why I kept talking to Michelle, because without Michelle, my life would be only Eve's. She's like a vaccine against anthrophobia.
Even though you're human yourself.
Rather than who I am, how I live is more important.
Talking about bullying your little sister while acting so cool is a talent in itself.
Slight pressure. Praline, shoot.
A few days ago, I got a shadow proxy offer. They offered a huge sum of money in a 1-year term.
Shadow proxy. It's a slang for overriding someone's data onto an Eve. Although classified as illegal since Eve's gained human rights, yeah, it's still one of the thriving underground industries. Key reason it hasn't been eradicated yet is known to be largely due to the choice of the Eves themselves. Because it is something only Eves, not humans, can do. They are paid very high service fare. That doesn't sound good, but okay.
Don't worry, I turned it down.
I don't doubt it.
The person who proposed it was terrible too. It was a proposal from the worst customer of the year.
Don't tell me, a streetlight idiot.
He saved you memory problems, but you remember this well.
My guy's selective. He has selective hearing.
That's right, it was him.
A high-ranking executive at Sunshine Corp asking for a shadow proxy. Well, that's why you hated him so much.
That's partly true. But the important thing was the proposal itself. It would have been better if it were a famous actor or well-crafted commercial persona. But I was asked to raise his son for a year.
Son?
Yeah, son. Said I look exactly like his dead wife or something.
Oh. I'm sorry to him, but not to you.
Maybe he was worried about his son grieving over his missing mother. He wanted to give his son a mother for just 1 year.
That's an unexpected request. It's kind of sad, though, don't you think?
Right. Then when I refused, he got angry and called me heartless. He dropped the polite attitude and played the card you know so well.
Don't tell me. Removing the streetlights. Man.
Yup, and raising the subscription fee.
Come on. Regulating movement. What?
It's funny to think that for the sake of a loved one, you can torment someone else that much.
You sure it was the loved one act? It could have been something else. Just a front.
Once you go through a shadow proxy, you suffer from the injected data for the rest of your life. If I had accepted that offer, I would have felt maternal love for his son. even while being treated like a temporary tin can. Did he know that? Even after the contract ended, even as time passed, I would still feel that he is my son, unconsciously.
I only knew it as technical information, but hearing like this makes it sound terrible. That is sad. It means cognition and reality diverge.
For a lifetime. I thought he was just spouting nonsense because it was someone else's business. Of course, that was actually true. So I wrote a post on the Help Me Cinderella gallery.
And the man disappeared. Tale as old as time. This isn't how Cinderella normally went.
And then it suddenly crossed my mind. Spouting nonsense as if someone else's business applied to me as well. That man was trash. But he was someone else's father.
It's admirable that you have such mature thoughts, but you don't need to stress yourself out so much, Prey. It's not like you killed him. For writing a single post on the internet, your remorse seems excessive.
I just meant that I like your unbiased gaze. Because people mistakenly think Eves sought personalities like parts. Services like this are maintained. Only the Eves who get caught up in it are pitiful.
Eves are similar to humans.
What is?
Not knowing how their own bodies work.
Of course. There's even a saying, to hit the core hard 3 times before worrying about it.
In my professional opinion, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, this whole game is so like, it's all dark and gloomy. Everything's so sad. You know, maybe everybody has a coffin just in the middle of their house. Next to the skeletons in their closet. And the Eves in the other room. For a purpose that nobody really knows. And they'll just swap them out like parts. You don't do that before coming here, do you? Seemed to think it was a funny joke, but I am genuinely worried.
Anyway, thanks for listening. I'll give you a reward.
The habit of giving rewards when anxious hasn't changed.
The reward is the right to the right to good maintenance. You get restless if you don't do maintenance for even a day, right? And when you're not feeling well, trooping like this makes it worse. So, with the mindset of fixing yourself, move at your own pace.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll help you out here, bro. Let's see. Yeah, everybody's got some sort of issue. Goodness, girl, you have a lot of issues here. Look at that. Okay, I'll get right on that. Goodness, that's a lot there. I'll just move around a lot of stuff. See what that does. It did absolutely nothing. Just move everything around super much. And see if that changes a single thing. Well, it did a little bit. Oh, well. I don't suppose it matters that much now, does it? Turn you in. There we go. There's one of the 2 blues. Blue is a nice color, you know. Though I can't say I'm a huge fan when it's this sort of neon color. Or really any neon colors. They just feel a little bright to me, you know. I can't say I'm a fan of too bright. You know, bright stuff can be nice, but it can also be a little overwhelming. Especially in a scenario like this.
Early yesterday morning, Amy seemed to mistake my external power cord for a toy.
She didn't pull it, did she?
It got half pulled, causing a contact failure. Thanks to that, I was stuck in battery saving mode for 3 hours. And had to just watch for me sitting on my face.
So it was a systematically perfect cat discharge state.
Don't laugh. When I was forcibly rebooted, the sight of her yawning right in front of my nose will never be erased from my logs.
That's kind of funny, though. It's very cute. I enjoy something like that. Let's see. Not like that. But that's alright. Here, I'll just turn this red into a yellow, and I'll put it over here. And that's a job well done, I say.
I downloaded a friendly code patch from the dark web yesterday. Try to get more tips.
Don't! You installed something like that with your personality? The result is obvious.
Exactly. Turns out it was full of bugs. Every time a customer made an unreasonable request, my optical lens would wink on its own.
Is that a new marketing strategy?
Don't even ask. Some old guy thought I was interested in him and tried to take me out along with his coffee. Of course, he got caught by the enraged boss and had to take a magical backbreaker with his whole body.
You go, Bray! Okay. Lots... I wouldn't say lots. 2 reds here. That's not where I need it. I need it here. And then you... Well, you need to go... I did the same mistake again. Funny how I can make the same mistake twice in a row like that. Okay, it's you. Turn it in, please. My assignment. Which means you're probably there. My assignment. It keeps breaking on me. How evil you are, game. To break my assignment like that. Oh, the horrors. Anyway, there we go. You're all done. Finished quickly, that should be enough. Unlike usual, you were in an uncomfortable position, so it had to be tough.
That too, but who really does whatever they want just because I said do whatever you want? I thought my toes were cramping.
There was no reason to touch them, but I tinkered with some circuits I was curious about. Her feet?
How is it? My body itself feels stiff and creaky, but my mind feels dazed and refreshed. I don't know if I'm expressing it well.
Sounds like a dazed and refreshed expression.
Yeah, then it's accurate. I need to stretch a bit.
Hold on. I apologies. I didn't do that well. I didn't actually stretch along with it. There we go.
Also, have you thought about what we discussed last time? Holy Night Day.
No. I am incapable of thought relating to girls.
You want to die?
I'm a one well-prepared dead man. I received a proposal from another customer, too. So since the time wasn't specified, I couldn't decide. If it's lunch, both are possible, so lunch would be good.
Then it's definitely dinner. From dinner until the next morning. I can't concede on this.
He made a face full of dissatisfaction. I will step inside my coffin now, missus! Alright! Don't worry about me! I walked outside.
Ha, right. I forgot because I was distracted tatting. I bought some supplements. You said last time it might be because of the supplements.
Oh, thanks, Bray.
If you're thankful, treat me well.
Okay. Good. Oh, hi, Leanne.
You look like you lost half your weight. And your complexion is a mess.
Leanne, since when have you been here?
Just now. I hesitated a bit because the shop was closed. But I came since it's important.
Leanne's expression is heavy. I thank you. Similar to Leanne from a few days ago, it's a face I've never seen before.
How's your health?
I don't know. I'm dumb. And the symptoms are typical flu-like, but the diagnostic kit says there's no problem.
Because your body isn't sick.
I suppose so. I also think it's strange to get sick from just missing a few supplements. Maybe it's a psychological cause. Since this thing I thought made everything okay disappeared, and my body might be reacting sensitively.
It's probably a psychological cause. I'm somewhat of an expert in this field, so you can trust me.
Question, Leanne, for you. What's the psychological cause of yonder eyes? Come to think of it, that's strange.
What is?
I, a human, repair Eves, and you and Eve make medicine for humans, Leon. I never thought about it like this before, but being in the position of receiving a diagnosis, it really hits home.
You could call it an instinctive attraction. Maybe it's a habit of seeking what you lack. I, who can't control emotions well, obsess over ingredients and numbers, and making medicine that affects emotions. And being attracted to a bland and dull mechanic. Might be wishing for something I don't have.
Something you don't have. Personal space? It's the best. I don't know. I don't know anything about yanderes, but I feel like I'm about to learn.
Moreover, if you lost something you had, it might be natural for that craving to double. Chris, are you ready to hear the expert's opinion?
Aye, aye, missus! Scary when you say it all of a sudden.
The supplements you gave me. The analysis results are out.
Survey says... Oh, it's that, then it's fine. The phrase expert's opinion is quite scary. It sounds exactly like if I've got a serious disease. In fact, since I use it myself often, it was a complaint I couldn't make excuses for if I pointed out. Both Prey and Leanne, thinking back to how they both reacted with surprise to that word, I certainly thought Leanne would point that out. But Leanne didn't.
Your medicine is a memory suppressant.
Is it really? Well, why?
It's the type of neuromodulator distributed on the market, and it's presumed that even the memory of the medicine was suppressed as a side effect.
Don't tell me, the one we talked about a few days ago.
Amnestics. Right, it's the same product. It affects dramatically imprints and memories, but since the criteria are vague, it can entail many side effects. In other words, the fact that you're taking this, and that specific memories are being suppressed by it, doesn't necessarily mean those suppressed memories were the reason you took the medicine.
So I won't know until my memory fully returns. And that ties back to everything else. I understand all the story plots so far. Yes. This whole thing brings it all together. You know, because we are suppressing the memories of how we kind of got our skills. I assume it's it's probably some sort of terrorism or something. That's how it feels like it would go. Yeah, because Blade mentioned that. The memory suppressants probably affect our girl skills as well.
The problem is, it might not return. Roughly about 0.2% report this side effect.
0.2% isn't a realistic number. That's 1 in every 500, I think. That's not horrible. It's not good, but not horrible. It'll come back, right?
In medical practice, 0.2% is incredibly dangerous. You shouldn't think so loosely. And I'm worried.
Mr. Professional and cool-headed demeanor, Leanne's childish side that occasionally pops out was enough to break the serious atmosphere and make me chuckle. I'm going to die.
What? It's your business. Aren't you worried? The fact that just stopping the medicine affects your body enough to cause trouble means there's a high chance it was suppressing a powerful trauma.
With stuff like this, you usually want to wean off it. I am extremely worried, but I can't help finding your reaction funny, Leanne.
Really? That's a new face! You really?
I'm a patient, Leanne.
I was scared of how you'd react, so I suffered all kinds of delusions. I came up with dozens of ways to respond and barely managed to come here. But seeing you smirking like that, I feel like an idiot for being serious for nothing.
Yandere, why are you obsessing over me so much? This is your job, isn't it? Leanne drummed on the blanket covering me, like a percussion instrument. Ah, girl, stop it! Here I go. And showed a clumsy smile. Sorry for not being a serious person.
If you're sorry, check my body condition a bit. I was worried about you, so I tried to use another repair shop.
What? Using another repair shop instead of D1AL-ogue? I can't tolerate that. Sit down quickly.
No, wait.
Okay. I can't let her do anything like that. She's still happy about it. Alright. Doesn't seem like there's a big problem on the outside. Oh. You should take a closer look. Okay. Oh no, she's taking narcotics! Oh no! Ah, they're gonna be infected. Okay. And carelessly will spread it. Okay. 10 moves. Easy. Narcotic substances will affect a lot of stuff. Okay. So, just... Ah, but it's that one. Okay, so just remove the narcotics. Understood. Remove the narcotics by any means necessary. This one might be difficult, because I need to get a third one of those. Or to match it. Right. So I need to think... I just don't have enough hellos around. Quite concerning, is it not? That's a nothing. Here, just match something. Hope for something. I need to be very careful about my next move. Because that is going to spread. And if it spreads like that, that's fine. Because I can handle that. There we go. See? There we go. Oh. Max power. Dial's battery is at 20. Okay. Good to know. That should be taken care of, unless... Don't tell me these are also infected? That would be kind of weird, though. I don't know how this one got itself infected. Doesn't go diagonally, right? I didn't miss anything important? How do I get this to trigger? If I go up here, swap you to the side, and go there, that works, right? No, you do it beforehand? Ugh. Come on, why are you annoying like this? I had the perfect plan to get it all done in one. And you're over there like, nah, I don't feel like it. Anyway, it just looks like you now. I guess I'll get that red done now. Girl, you shouldn't be doing any drugs. It's dangerous. Bad for your health, girl. There we go, we're done. Leanne, what did you do? Why is the inside of the core contaminated with narcotics? Because of that, the core is overheated to warning levels.
Recently, busy work piled up, so I added a unit with awakening painkiller effects. I thought it would be fine if I used it briefly and removed it.
It wasn't the time to worry about others. It's at a level where it wouldn't be strange if you collapsed right now. Endure it even hurts.
No, that just now.
Can't stand it?
No.
No, okay. I'm not. Anyway, how's it looking here? Bunch of random stuff. Okay. You're an issue, but that's fine for now. You just have to keep an eye out here. It doesn't really matter which way I move it, does it? Go there. That's good. You're going to be an issue. But I need to worry about reds right now. And I'm done worrying about reds now. Okay, I need an extra blue. So, hopefully that adds more blues in, and I can get something. There's just so many yellows right now. It's making it hard to do much. We can go here. Yeah, but now they're all infected again. Oh, it infected the big yellow. Don't know how to do the big yellow. I'm restarting this one. I can't do the big yellow. So yes, I will deal with the reds first. Give me more stuff. I need more.
I need more. Feed me more. More circles. More colors. I need to feel everything in the optical spectrum.
It's just you now. Wait. There we go. There we go. I realized that the blue meter was filled. So, I was able to do something. It wasn't filled last time, which made it a little weird.
When I'm in your hands, I forget so many things. Piles of documents, complex human relationships. Everything feels like someone else's business happening far away.
If you lose consciousness here, it means your neural network might get initialized. Hold on tight. Don't die on me, girl. You're starting with that one. Okay, that's annoying. But I think it's fine. There we go. That one's fixed. Now I just gotta get some reds in. There we go. That's done there. That last one was easy. A very easy one.
Legs are trembling.
Circuit shortage treatment is done. Fortunately, the maintenance procedure occurred relatively quickly and finished without any issues. Do you feel any discomfort?
Water.
Maybe because the overheated core. There was a lot of coolant discharge. Even I was surprised. Wait a moment. I'll get some drinking water ready. And having composed yourself, showing no traces of the weak appearance from a moment ago, had returned to the appearance I knew. Yay! I'm afraid this experience that she, put herself in will perhaps incentivize the wrong thing. The wrong things, I'll say. Please don't do narcotics to come see me more and also be a yandere. Because you like the treatment. Carrying on, and forgetting about any potential dangers.
Phew, I feel like I'm regaining my senses now. I've narrowed down the list of suspected suppressed memories. Would you like to hear it if you're okay with it?
I am curious. What secrets are hiding in my body?
The first candidate's your sister.
Michelle?
You talk every day. You lived with your parents until a few years ago, right? And she's also the reason you decided on your career path.
Yeah.
Do you remember what your little sister looks like? Her job and residence? When was the last time you met?
I don't know. Actually, even this morning, I asked Michelle where she lives. When I think of it, I didn't get an answer. And something happened to my sister?
We can't know. The criteria for commercial suppressants are vague. Just because you cherish your sister, the memories of your sister could be suppressed.
My parents strongly recommend taking the medicine, and the fact that my sister refuses to tell me her personal information probably means there's a high chance something happened. I don't know, it seemed pretty normal to me. It just seemed pretty fine. I wasn't concerned.
Again, the poor quality of the medicine you're taking is enough for even our pharmaceutical executives. Everyone agrees that you're kind of dumb, and that might be a very hazardous thing. It's better to avoid excessive guessing.
Okay, for all that, you use the fact that this medicine sells well as a basis to imply that your research isn't needed, Leon.
Since it sells well, even if it is made poorly like this, let's not spend money and time on perfection. Anyway, seems my guess was right. Honestly, it was suspicion. Talking for years with a conversation partner you can't properly explain, while communicating for years, and just brushing it off as little sister. It was enough to consider it someone threatening my place next to you. But a few days ago, you didn't remember the aged residents of the sister you chatted with for years. And seeing you not even thinking that was strange. You were the spitting image of the side effect sufferers I've seen in my research.
And therefore, she has to spend the rest of her days next to me, just to make sure everything goes well. So that's why you're expressing suddenly.
Rather than speaking without certainty, I wanted to know the clear facts first. Sorry if I seemed angry.
It's alright, it's fine, I don't worry about it. Well, the second one, though. If Michelle is the first candidate, there should be at least a second.
The second one is... Actually, this isn't as clear as Michelle. It might be just defining your tendencies as abnormal.
It is abnormal. I mean, I don't know anything about this that's normal. Born as a human, a social animal, turning my back on society, and liking ease more than humans. I don't know, some people would quite like that. It's hard to see as normal, isn't it?
That confidence. Fine, I'll speak without worrying about it. It was Polar Night Day. Polar Night, whether positive or negative, is a day you can't help but pay attention to. It's Chroma's most beautiful week, but also the perfect target to expose Chroma's contradictions. Countless revolutionaries and terrorists flock to Polar Night Day. For those who don't enjoy the festival, Polar Night can basically be seen as a week of terror. But you don't even care about any of that. While trembling at the crimes of Cinderella and Morning Glory, you react indifferently to Polar Night, which is their all-star game.
Hearing it like that, it is strange. I mean, if I stay up in my room, though, it's fine. I can just sleep in my coffin that night. If I die, they'll know. And Polar Night Day, the week I consider most irrelevant to me, could have created memories as intense as Michelle. This is a little scary.
Surprisingly, I was more worried about the sister story.
Now, Michelle is still something precious to me. If it suppresses mainly intense memories, it would be stranger if my memories of Michelle were intact. Is there anything else?
Unfortunately, it's just these two. If I find anything else, I'll let you know. And how's your body?
I don't know. It looks about normal to me. Seems fine.
You felt like you were coming down with something.
It got a little better. My legs still work. The sensation of my brain overclocking is still there. Maybe because it's confirmed that my body isn't sick, the chills and cold sweats have decreased.
Get well soon. I don't want to postpone next week's appointments.
Thanks, Leanne. Appreciate it. Experience tells me if I push myself just because I feel a bit better, I'll suffer more tomorrow. Alright. The purple after images have completely cleared. What were you doing? Okay. How's the thing goes? Sunshine Court workers, shadow agency actors. This should not be public news, right? Industry's best unconventional performance bonuses. Okay. Sure. Flash on dark brown street. Okay, yeah, I know dark brown street. Yeah, I lived over there that way. Not to be confused with dark red street. We don't go there anymore. That's weird. Wave of citizens died in red. Okay, I'm not gonna care. My body feels lighter than yesterday! Obviously, supplements and memory suppressants, I didn't take them just the same. Just a difference in cognition could change things this much. Anyway, what on earth is this memory I forgot? You might remember. A small chance you didn't. Michelle and Polar Night Day. What's the connection between the two? Anything about it blankly will only give me a headache. Since my body is better, let's start business quickly. Okay. Michelle, do you have a moment?
What is it all of a sudden? Considering the level of things you've thrown at me without consent until now, it's scary to think about what you're going to talk about.
Well, one of my customers told me that there might be memory-suppressing ingredients in the supplements I was taking.
Is that reliable information? Considering what you said about your customers so far, they're either perverts or skip the interpersonal relationship tutorial. Or both.
She is a reliable expert. And perhaps a killer. She works at a pharmaceutical company. She also said there's a possibility that memories about you are suppressed.
Me? Yeah, it certainly looked like that.
There was yesterday's incident, too.
How do you feel?
It's hard to explain. My sick body is completely healed, and daily life is quite enjoyable. I feel like regaining suppressed memories and facing the truth is moving in the right direction, but I'm also afraid of losing this daily life.
The medicine?
I got it back. That's why I feel even more conflicted.
The option to take the medicine and live happily is right there within reach.
Right. Or I don't. A refuge in my hand. It wasn't always just good, though. I could remove this anxiety in a time, but it wouldn't be a fundamental solution. Band-aid fix.
Like the answer key at the back of a workbook.
Exactly. Worrying about whether to open the answer key for a difficult problem, it's close to that.
It's just my personal opinion, but if it's a problem you absolutely can't solve, I heard postponing it is also a way. In an era where many people suffer because they can't renew their medical subscriptions, if you can be happy with just one pill, it seems like a decent option.
Deal with your problems, face them! You could do it!
It's not an illegal drug either.
My customer said the same thing, but this medicine has many cases of reported side effects. Above all, I want to show a cool side to my customers. I don't want to do drugs!
Where did that topic suddenly jump to?
I emphasized this since before, but providing counsel and psychological care to customers is one of D1AL-ogue's core services. A person who relies on medicine because they can't solve their own problems can't give advice to other people's problems.
A twisted affection towards ease seems to have finally spent this.
Oh my goodness. Just when I think I'm kind of getting into it, I'm taking one step into the coffin. We're finally getting out and seeing the world. I can finally remember my sister's happy, smiling face besides this one portrait. And I'm right back in the coffin. Oh boy. Maybe we need Orca again. Orca's totally normal and has nothing bad going on, right?
So who is it? The tomboy Eve from the cafe across the street who always visits. Was her name Fly?
Right.
Ah, right. Oh, the military TNDLS model who visited for a while before. Was it the Eve with round ears? Well, while asserting you couldn't touch military models due to regulations, you secretly repaired her several times behind the scenes. After that, Eve stopped coming. The rapid increase in your search frequency for beast-type Eves was a comedy.
Why are you looking at my search history? It's not entirely wrong, but I don't want to look good to just one customer.
Crazy.
No, I phrased it weirdly. It's not that there isn't a customer I care about. I meant that's not the whole reason.
I have no intention of getting involved in your courtship activities, so don't worry. But be careful. The recklessness of beasts
This only leads to dying while fighting a competitor or attracting a predator or getting eaten are common scenes in documentaries, but saying that about me is a very nasty metaphor.
Whatever it is, I warned you. It's a medicine recommended by your parents who love you so much. Recommending it even with side effects might mean that serious of a secret.
And Michelle, do you know something?
No. I wish I did.
Good. Oh, hold on. Rattle, it's a rattle thing. There you go. Huh? Rattle harder! Welcome!
Hello, Chris.
Orca! Are you good today?
I know you're sick, but this is the only place I know. Maintenance. It's rust a bit.
Understood. I'll start with emergency measures. This isn't the time to worry about others, Orca. How many fingers do you see?
I can't see anything.
Correct. Unfortunately, the visual sensors are lying. He just says correct. Okay, well, I know it's not right. I need to verify. Is it serious? Actually, it's at a level where you need a new body. As the circuit's burnt out, you're just in a state where you can't feel pain. Thanks. You were able to come to a repair shop, but how much time has passed since the damage?
I'm not sure. I walked from Dark Brown Street.
And they already reported on it?
I walked from Dark Brown Street, so...
At least 4 hours must have passed. I'll start maintenance as soon as I'm ready. You stay conscious.
I'd like to say yes, but honestly, I think it will be difficult.
I'll keep talking to you. Just hang in there a little longer. Emergency body transplant. Alright, new body time. Come on, open up. I need to body transplant you. Great. Damage is too severe. We need to start repairs immediately. Okay. Like the damaged area before it stops working. Units here won't move or synthesize. They've completely melted together from the heat. Okay. The stuck one. No choice but to avoid the stuck unit. Okay. They made it super easy, though. Like, incredibly so. So easy, in fact, that it wouldn't be a stretch. Just say that we're done. Like, really? Auxiliary power is depleted. I must have put it here somewhere.
Last time during maintenance, it was on the left shelf.
Right, it's there. Thank you. And I'm sorry. I'll ask questions to verify for quick repair. Can you explain how you got injured?
I was hit by a rocket launcher.
Oh my goodness. You're not joking, right?
Warlords covered in Chroma's position of honor seem to be supporting so-called revolutionary groups. The level of violence and armament have risen as if to prove the rumors are true.
Warlords. It's not even the Middle Ages.
In Chroma City's strong censorship can exist because there is a clear threat called the outside.
Right. Oh, great. What's going on here? Is this just full on red? Okay. I can try. I might have bitten off a little more than I could chew, though. So that doesn't count as one. It just blank slot you can't do anything with. Which I suppose I should have known, but I figured it'd be good to try it out. At least a little bit. Oh, that didn't do anything. You should do more stuff, game. It was a little harder with less potential moves. But I'll just keep trying to work with it. If only repairs were this easy, I'd become a repairman. Just like that. Sadly, they're not that easy. So is life. Okay, another one to go up. Yeah. You know, I'm glad there's not like a move limit or anything. Because that would be really annoying. And then I'd rather just play a mobile game at that point. Like Blue Archive. You know, I always think about Blue Archive and I think, wow, that'd be a great game to, you know, play on stream, and then as soon as I play it, I regret it. You know, and that might be something kind of related to here. Because I was like, oh, this might be a great game to play on stream. Why are we getting intimate? You know, just to reiterate, the product page on the stream said nothing about this, and it is in fact a free game. So, you know. I just figured, might as well give it a go. It's not gonna hurt anything, right? Ignorance is bliss. Boy, do I love being ignorant. Anyway, we should be done here. Wait, nope. We're 2/3 of the way done. My apologies. Yeah. Wish I could have gotten a little bit better here. But that's alright. Just put you together. Maybe I'll need you. I probably won't, but I don't know, maybe. You're here, and that gives me some of those. I want a little bit of those. Actually, if I can get one more of those red matches, I can finish. And that'd be great. And I want to finish this. So I'll try my best. There we go. You on you. And we're done here. That took quite a long time, but we did it.
Chris, about your health problem last time.
Seeing you bring it up first, it seems the repair is going well. That's a relief. And about my health, my body wasn't sick. When memory suppressant intake is stopped, there are cases where subconsciously heightened stress creates phantom pain. It seems that it was the case.
Memory suppression.
Yeah, they say it's suppression that lasts for years. It hasn't really hit me yet. I also feel relieved that my body wasn't actually sick. Now, of course, I don't know if I'll be able to say that once my memory returns.
Such a thing. It's a story I see occasionally in news or articles, but it felt like a distant story to me.
Well, you see, according to the expert, it's one of the best-selling products. Physical wounds and are visible, so they're easy to emphasize with, but it's not the case with the mind. Ooh, the mind. We all have one. It might be more common than we think.
On the surface, Chris, you seemed reliable without a single scratch. Someone I could lean on. I didn't know you had something so painful you wanted to forget.
I didn't know either. Well, duh, memory suppressant. And I still don't know. Only the fact that there are suppressed memories is clear. I can't recall what memories they are.
Like the ghost stories spread around. Except amnesia. Because they cleverly invaded the term, they say it's hard to get compensation.
I don't know. I don't have my memories, okay? But that possibility is low. I looked it up. My memory recovery takes a minimum of 2 weeks and can take up to several months. That's not as bad as I thought it was. If I wanted to shorten that period, they recommend repeating actions associated with the suppressed memory. Who knows? Like meeting related people or seeing images and hearing voices. Now, let's stop chatting and focus for a moment. Wait, we passed the critical point, but there are still a few problems left to solve. It's a whole body transplant, you know? Anyway, we're done here. Woo! It took some time, but we put out the immediate fire. Hey, you said that last time, didn't you? For the rest, let's watch the progress and decide.
Thank you, Chris. I didn't know what procedures are left, but I can already feel my tail becoming lighter.
I replaced the auxiliary power and the walking function. Seems stable. Oh my goodness, that bug is back. He survived? With half a body? Ugh. I'll just... Yeah, that got him. Just... Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Sorry you had to see that unsightly thing. I'll clean my hands later. Oh yeah, I also reset those Niro circuits. How is it? I have enough knowledge about Eves, but I don't know how it actually feels.
I don't feel anything particularly strange. If you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have known it changed.
No. Good. The current Orca is practically in a state where only the data was transferred to a different body. The appearance is the same, but all detailed parts were replaced or serviced. The Orca of Theseus. I thought it might feel awkward.
The sensation is influenced more by cognition than reality. Like feeling pain in a missing arm. There are actually many cases where a discrepancy occurs between reality and cognition.
Oh, are you talking about the phantom pain thing? Where you can, like, put your arm there and then somebody hits a fake arm and you feel the pain? So, as long as Orca perceives Orca as Orca, it means it's hard to feel awkward.
Yes. Except for calling me my name excessively. I get very scared.
Soon direct.
That's an accurate explanation.
Orca.
Yes. Orca. Please stop.
You stronger than steel who survived you in a rocket launcher. Orca's intimidated look was an amusing sight. One must know the limit for irresponsible actions. You better stop the joke here and move on to another topic. You didn't say that, though. You could continue.
Orca.
I'm joking. By the way, did you have a similar injury before? There were traces of heat deformation deep in the core. If you often suffer from similar injuries, I would seriously recommend looking for another job.
It's an old wound.
It's a trace that can be removed, but I didn't do it right away because there are many things to handle first. Shall I fix them to maintenance later?
No. I left it on purpose.
Head pats. Orca head pats.
It's a sentiment of remembrance.
Remembrance?
You've heard the story that Eves, who are nothing but machines, don't have souls, right?
Did I? That hypothesis has already been disproven. The nonsense that they only mimic emotions with regulatory factors and electrical signals is the same as saying humans don't have souls either. Many living things rely on regulatory factors called hormones. I feel like I'm back in my, high school biology class. And electrical signals to move and think. To support the claim that only humanity is dignified, the logic was too flawed.
Apart from the facts, I wanted to prove that it was wrong. We, who are made rather than born, are thrown into society with granted selves but lacking relationships to support them. Consequently, we usually go through a period of thirsting for strong recognition.
Have you tried water? Works well.
For me, that time was exactly such a period.
That emotion was more than Orca's personal feeling. It was a common phenomenon among Eves. So much so that I've actually heard it about 20 different times, and I'm going through the motions myself. Because they were made without the leisure to reflect on their ego. Under the protection of parents and observation of society, Eves were known to obsess over social relationships or status, according to research. Just like an unloved child. How sad. Pat, pat, pat.
I was tense about everything. I ignored the command's orders and jumped into rescue operations, and I often helped rescue the people privately.
It must have been tough.
I didn't know back then. Rather, I thought it was natural. I was intoxicated with being a righteous rescue worker.
So you want to be an unrighteous rescue worker now?
You have to climb high to look back on the path you'd walked.
Because you went through those times, I think the current Orca exists. Or the current Orca's in the trash over there. With the bug. It's still dead, right? Yeah, it's not moving. You didn't want those parts, right?
That might be true for me, but that couldn't correct the mistakes of the past. It was a few years ago. It was an unexpected terrorist attack. The fire was so intense that flames and smoke reached the sky. Pessimistic outlooks burst out from the start of the scene, and the command had already proposed giving up on that sector. That was when I saw a child, begging the crew to save their family who collapsed during excavation. They were pleading with the crew, Since it was impossible, the crew hesitated to go in, and eventually I jumped in, saying, "They're still alive, don't worry." I guaranteed it without even knowing. But in the end, the building collapsed and only I barely survived. According to the analysis team, fainting during a fire leads to death within 3 to 5 minutes. And so, it was a situation where they couldn't be saved from the start. But it's already too late. I definitely said they were alive, with belated excuses. I couldn't lessen the child's guilt.
Is that child me? Ah, it could be. I don't think it is, but I mean, it could be. I mean, it. They're gonna make it, right? They're just gonna. Whoop! That's me now. Abandoning a living sibling. It sounds similarly to something I feel like I've been through, but I can't remember. I tried hard afterwards, but the closed door of the heart couldn't be opened easily. It's vivid like it happened yesterday, and something I regret. That could be why I messaged my sister, who's gone now. That my good intentions could become a wound to somebody else. I realized it too late. Well, Orca. Yes? Chris, your voice is shaking. Are you okay? If it's vivid like yesterday. Can I ask you one thing? 10 years ago. Polar Night Day. The city center where chromatic zenith was in full swing. That day, Michelle and I, by any chance, what's the name of the person who died that day? Michelle? Oh no. That's not a good thing, is it? Well, I didn't think it would be the sister. Then who am I contacting? Who is it? I don't... That scares me. Next thing in the achievement seems to be to view the developer credits. Oh, that's probably on the front page. So there might be a good amount more to the game. So I'll end it off here for today. It's quite the interesting game this is. We might continue in some other time. My sister isn't real? Am I real? Ow! Yeah, I felt that. I bit my hand like it bite a gold medal. That hurt. Okay. Thank you for watching today's stream. Remember, don't bite yourself. It's bad. And I do hope to see you again some other time. Thank you. Bye-bye. Ow. Oh, I left a mark.